to this very special 4th of July edition of the Punchline Project. We're missing Kevin today. Kevin's gonna get us some good stories. At least that's what he said he was gonna do.
Who's Kevin?
Kevin, Lee, Ulysses. I'm Brad, and with me, as always.
Other than the last two times.
Other than the last few times, but look at him. I love that. That outfit's made. I hope you washed that.
I have not.
You haven't washed that since the last time?
No, because you said you didn't have underwear on. So I just.
It was hot in there that day. It was. You wore it, right?
Maybe that's why my sex appeal's through the roof today.
Your sex appeal is through the roof today. And we're gonna get some sexy mic shit going on here in a little bit. So on the 4th, since it's the 4th of July, it's just you and me. I thought I got some 4th of July trivia for you right off the bat.
Okay. And I do want to say happy Treason Day to everybody out there, you free red-blooded Americans.
That's right.
Remember, rebellion's in our blood, goddammit.
Right. Hey, and to everyone there in England, have a good day at work.
Yeah, losers.
Suck it.
I bet y'all hated yesterday. Fucking working all day. What dorks.
I would hate to know that a whole country is pretty much taking a day off work because they beat you in a war 250 years ago, right? 250 freaking years, man. That's freaking awesome. And it's not that long, but it's been that glorious since George Washington crossed the Delaware at night, and he said, "Here we come to bring you some freedom."
How do you want the stars on this flag? Just spangle those bitches. I have skulls to cap.
Have you seen the video where of course you probably haven't because I sent it to you, but it's George Washington crossing the Delaware, and have you seen it where there's that little?
Is it the AI one?
The little kid needs to go to cross on the canoe going like that. You haven't seen that one?
Nuh-uh.
It would be really cool if there was somebody here who knew to pull that up, so I could pull it up and show it to you if you give me a second. But,
yeah, we can always give you a second, George.
Yeah. But hey, you can still say stuff. You don't just have to stare at me.
I enjoy staring at you.
Yeah. Well, hold on, because the problem is that because I was trying. Oh, hey, look, it's not doing it now.
Y'all remember, we the people agree with the Second Amendment.
That's right. I actually agree with all of them for the most part.
I'll say there is some that could use a little rewording, I think.
Oh yeah, like which one?
Like the ones that use thou and thou.
Thy and thou.
What the fuck does that even mean?
That's some old school words right there.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It needs to be modernized.
You're using a $3 word for a $1 sentence. You know what I mean? Come on.
Dusty would like to have a word with Thomas Jefferson right now.
Dude, yeah.
Oh damn!
It would be really cool if you could go back in time.
I cannot do that. My head is on fire right now.
If you could go back in time, I'm gonna go ahead and take it. Man, my forehead is. I always wear a hot hat, so my forehead is like fucking bleach white.
Yeah,
and it doesn't help that.
I think that
my hairline goes back to the land before time.
I also think it's the brightness on that thing because. Let's just be honest. You and me aren't exactly the ones that come in here and get everything set up.
No, we're just here for entertainment value.
We're just here for the image, so we come in and landed, left it on for us.
Yeah.
And then the whole computer's froze. I'm like, crap.
If I didn't have Landon, I don't know what I would do with my life, period.
Well, we definitely wouldn't be doing this because, I think he's literally shown me how to do it before, and I got it going for the most part, but then there in the middle, it was kind of like, I don't know if we're going to be able to figure this out unless I call him.
You know how I know Landon's a good friend of mine?
How's that?
Is he's never even tried to show this to me because he knows I won't pay attention.
It's
like I could waste my breath and show him how to do it, but it's not going to stick.
Yeah, it's really not that hard to do. I wish that's something, that is like the one skill I wish I knew more about is freaking computers. Because it's like, dang, you could just go get like an IT job.
Yeah, do cybersecurity. That sounds fun as fuck.
You and me could get it. I'll go back to college and learn IT. You be my sales guy.
I can do that.
And I'll come in behind you and just.
I could sell pussy to a Catholic priest.
Dude, really?
Yeah, they normally like little boys, so that's a big sell. Sorry,
is that a supply and that's a supply and demand opportunity right there, right?
I think Diddy called it pimping.
Can you believe?
Got off,
dude.
Got off,
right?
But did you see who the I think it's either the lawyer or the prosecutor. I don't remember which one, but it's fucking Comey or whatever.
Uh-huh.
It's his daughter.
Oh, is he like the? It used to
He's
be the
one of them on the Epstein list,
He used to be like an FBI director or something.
something like that. But he's on the Epstein list, and sure enough, this
Dude,
motherfucker got off.
And the weird thing about it is, since they didn't have any video, like whenever Johnny Depp and what's her name, they had their little.
Oh, the one that shit on his pillow.
Yeah,
Blake Lively, I think. Right?
No. Don't you talk about Blake like that?
Who's that? Ryan Reynolds' wife, right?
Yeah, I think that she just got somebody was just she was trying to say that somebody sexually harassed her or something like on set, and that guy started suing her. But
I feel like after like 2 weeks, you shouldn't be able to go back and say he raped me. That's a joke, but there is some truth in that. Where is the line of he sexually assaulted me?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if he starts as a 0, he's in that. Like, take us for example. We're nobodies, and this thing blows the fuck up.
Mm-hmm. And you just said that.
Well, I'm just saying in general. Well, this thing blows
That's
the
right,
fuck up,
but somebody-
and then somebody
Right,
wants to
no,
come in
that's-
once you get money. I mean, I feel like that's a little bit of a like. Come on, bro. If it wasn't that big of a deal for the last 35 years,
Yeah.
then
Like if you said that, what you just said just now, and you're just fucking around. Well,
it can be clipped any way you want to clip it.
but you said what you said, and then let's say like 5 years from now, all of a sudden you're doing something with this, right?
Making millions a year
And
or
then
whatever.
somebody just goes and clips that out and is
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I'm gonna run his career."
Yeah. Or I'm gonna get hush money.
Mm-hmm. But it was fine, and it was just out there forever, and
Yeah.
then you just stumbled upon it.
Yep. Anything like that. I feel like, I mean, I know there's like, what is it, 7 years is the
Statute of limitations.
but
Yeah,
I feel like, I mean, it's such a gray area because I truly do agree that if you mess with children
yeah.
or you rape or anything like that, you should be put under the jail. Fuck you off. Like,
Right.
22 bullets a lot cheaper than fucking prison time. And I'm firm supporter in the death sentence. Let's put in an expressway. Fuck it. Pew. Bring back fucking public executions on
We
the
need
town
an
square.
eagle. Where?
That's right.
Go.
Bring back public executions on the town square. But at the same time, 1776 in this bitch, we the people. But at the same time, I mean, let's be honest. They didn't make up a name for women that like men with money just for the hell of it. There's definitely women out there. And the same could be said as far as money grabs on the other side. Like, oh, he's rich and famous now. I'm going to go after him and get some hush money.
Yeah.
But this wasn't a big deal for the last 20 years, but now it's a huge deal and it ruined my whole life.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't agree. I can't agree with some of that. It pisses me the fuck off.
I would tend to have to agree with that because I don't know. That is a complicated one, and I feel like I say I don't know to the things like that because there's like so much back and forth in it. Because
Well,
I don't think you can be like, yeah, I banged this dude last night, and I woke up this morning and realized he was ugly, and was like,
dude, if that's the case, I'm getting sued by a lot of people. The amount of regret I've caused in people's lives is undeniable.
I try to think of it as like that movie Good Luck Chuck. It's like right after me they got married and had like a happy life, and I was just like, good for you.
I did that for you. You're welcome. You should be writing
You
me a
realize
thank
that
you
I have to get it together. Get it together. You did not want B-Rad in his early 20s. There's a lot that can vouch for that.
or early 30s.
or mid 30s, or right now when Lauren has me now.
Lauren's a special lady.
Poor girl. Hey, special lady. She went to get her lashes done. That shit took 4 hours.
I didn't say she was smart. She
That's-
has a touch of the tism.
That's crazy. She said she laid there with her eyes closed for 4 freaking hours. I don't think I could do it. I think I would lose my mind not if I couldn't at least know what time it was.
I don't think I could just lay there for 4 hours.
Yeah.
I really don't.
I would be so bored.
I can't do that.
I would get too squirmy. It's almost like being grounded. I would just be like,
Yeah.
I got to get up.
Put your nose in the corner. Fuck off.
No, I got to get up. I got to go do something. I can't do that.
I don't know. Like, and maybe I'm not a girl, so I will never understand, but what's the point in it?
Maybe you're not a girl.
I'm just saying, maybe I'll never understand because
Let me
I'm not a. Hey,
Let me check.
that's not an extended
Yeah,
clitoris.
you better
down
watch
there.
out. I've been known to tickle a man.
Hey. But like, as a man,
Mhm.
I have never got a woman back to the bedroom, went to kiss her and be like, get up close and, oh, are your eyebrows done? Oh my God, they're not. Get out of my room right
Oh,
now.
yeah.
That's disgusting. Like the only time I've ever tried to skip someone, if she had calluses on her hands because she worked out or something, I'm like, all right, let's skip the hand job, go straight to the mouth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I've never once met a friend of mine or anybody I know, period, that's got in there and been like, oh, you have stretch marks. Get the fuck out of my
Right.
house.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah.
Either you were fat and got skinny or you're skinny and got fat. Cat Williams went over that. And for me, if I took you back to the bedroom, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Because for one thing, the lights are probably off.
Yeah.
So who cares?
The only thing I'm doing is the teardrop method.
What is that?
You start with some kisses, right? You have to work your way down. You know, you start with kisses. Look at me. And then you got to work your way down to the nipple. Give a little, a couple times. Then you work your way down. You take a little, and if it stinks, you come right back up to the other nipple, and then you come back up to kissing. You never put your mouth on it. I mean, of course you go in because any man that turns down pussy is a man that don't deserve pussy. But I'm doing 2 condoms instead of 1.
Oh. I was surprised that you would even do one.
I have to make my dick thicker, so I have to do at
that's
least
right.
1.
That's right.
So,
That's right. I get that.
I last for about 35 seconds without a condom, about 30 minutes with one. I want people to think I'm, good like that.
The fucking champ.
That's right.
It's just because they're so thick and that you can't feel shit.
Well, it's because my dick's so small
Oh.
that with the thickness, it feels like a normal dick. So they're like, oh, he's not bad.
Hold on.
Hey. They said he makes fun of himself a lot, but other than it just being real slippery and slidey down there, his dick's normal size.
I don't know how we got here. I don't know how. This is just the age old thing that Dusty's just gonna go there.
Get Dusty on a
There-
podcast. We'll get there.
We need a podcast and we'll just call it Taking It to Dick. Every story. Every story.
We can call it Dr. Dusty.
Dr. Dusty. And
And you just send me love stories and sex advice, and I'll
Yeah.
give you all the shit I
I'm
need.
telling you, you would be the perfect guy for something like that because that's right now.
The dick doctor.
Dusty might be the most sexual being that I've ever met. I'm
I'm a pig, bro. I'm a dirty bastard. I am a dirty bastard.
like I'm risking it right now being in a room, a small room with you. You're in between me and the entrance.
I've came on your foot 3 times.
Yeah.
Y'all think these are overalls? It really has no bottoms whatsoever. It's just a bib.
It's just an
a bib.
apron.
Yeah.
It's just an apron. There's nothing. That's
Yeah.
why he has to stay sitting down.
When Bradley said he was known to tickle men, he was touching stuff down there. It wasn't short.
When I said, let me see, I was just spreading his knees apart.
That's right. Oh, what I was going to ask you before you made me start talking about dicks.
I did not make you start talking about dicks.
If you could sit down with one historic American,
Mm-hmm.
and think historic, don't give me no like, I know Adam Sandler's not dead, but give me like an Adam Sandler, like a Matt, nobody like that, like a true historic American,
So like we're
and talk
talking.
to them for 1 hour, and then they're back in the ground.
So you're talking like probably pre-19 or pre-World War.
1776 till now. Anybody dead? No, I don't want somebody alive. Anybody dead? 1776 till now.
Can I give you 2? Can I have to pick?
Oh yeah, I just
Okay.
want to know where your
So-
brain's at. I want to see your thought process on this.
But the one that just would come to mind right now, and it's going to sound kind of like pretentious or whatever, but I'm just like interested in Thomas Paine right now because I just ran across some videos
Who's
about
Thomas Paine?
He wrote a pamphlet.
I've heard that name. I know I have.
Yeah, he was like wrote a pamphlet on why that America that basically why England shouldn't govern a whole continent.
Okay.
Why the king of a small island. I'll have to look it up real quick what his pamphlet was called. But him, and then I've been reading this book because I'm a nerd and I'm kind of a secret nerd. I've always liked to read and stuff like that. And I've been reading.
I like to research. I don't like to read.
Yeah, I've been reading this book about Sherman, General Sherman in World War II, that came out of the West and like swept through the South and like took everybody out.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, because Landon's been doing that hard 90, where now he's like on a hard 150. But I think part of it is to read every
10
day.
pages a day.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I've just been reading like a little portion of like right before.
And it's called 75 hard for everybody out there that's normal.
Oh yeah, so he wrote the Common Sense pamphlet. Yeah, and it just came across my TikTok feed. Watched a video about it that was like 2 minutes long.
Yeah.
Just kind of briefly explaining some of it. So I was gonna start. That's just something I was gonna start look like that. I'll do research on that versus like going and buying a book
Yeah.
about it. Like I might read that. Like I'm sure you can just download that off the internet and read
Oh,
it.
I'm sure there's an audio book on it by now.
Yeah, I just find that stuff super interesting because I just find that like a lot of people say that the Declaration of Independence, the Revolutionary War is like the most like important point in in the history of humanity because
yeah.
it's the first time that they were like, oh well, we'll just do it ourselves. Like there had never really been a point where
Or it was the first true rebellion of where they were just like, no, I don't want to fucking deal with you
Yeah.
at all. Like,
yeah, there wasn't going to be a king. There wasn't some kind of like hierarchy like
it might
that.
have been the only real rebellion that's ever happened.
Yeah,
Like as far as a nation splitting out and becoming another power.
yeah.
I don't know of any other ones.
So that's what it was interesting because he was kind of, I guess he wrote those right before or in January of 1776, he wrote that. And then, and then on July, that's one of the questions I'm going to ask you. I'm going to
All right,
ask
you
you.
can
So I
skip
don't
it.
want to tell you the answers right now. That's how I know this because I just found.
Oh.
I mean, you kind of know this stuff, but
Yeah.
like when you get into like the real specific details of like what happened on what day exactly,
Yeah.
it's just interesting to me, and it's not funny at all.
Hey, I like interesting. I like interesting. And the cool thing is it's just us, and they get to see our real conversations, and they get pretty deep sometimes.
Do you? I don't know why we didn't do this last week or this week. And do you have an interesting fact? Because I have one. I want to see if you.
I don't have one this week. I've been
Okay, let me entertain.
I've been American all week.
Can I entertain you with one?
I would love to.
If Betty White,
Mm-hmm.
MLK, and Anne Frank were all alive today, Betty White would be the oldest of the three.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
She's old as fuck.
Yeah. She was born in
was.
she was born in 1922. MLK and Anne Frank were born in 1929.
Well, MLK kind of got a short-lived life.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say that without it sounding rude, so I didn't.
No,
want-
I'm aware.
I just-
I'm aware of what happened to MLK.
He just kind of
Thank you.
he got stripped from us way too early. I'll put it that way.
Dusty's like fun fact inside your fun fact. Did you know that MLK is dead?
Anne Frank is the one that does it. That one's kind of, damn, that's kind of crazy that Betty White would be older.
Older, right?
And what's
'Cause
crazy
she
is
was
Betty
hiding.
White, like the year she died, I would have smashed in a heartbeat. She was one of my hall passes. I
Yeah.
told Amanda before, like, Betty White says, come over here and knock the cobwebs off. I'm smashing. Dude, I have a thing for like, it's probably a fetish at this point. Like a Betty White fetish.
It definitely is a fetish since she's dead.
Well, I'm talking about before. Definitely some cobwebs now.
Dusty's like, somebody told me to bring the backhoe over, start digging it up.
Well, so you definitely know I didn't say I wouldn't do it anymore. I
I
just
would-
said before.
Do you think Betty White's buried in the ground, or you think Betty White has like a tomb?
If she does not have a marble tomb with her photos of like 20 to 30 years old on it, we failed as humans. Like as the human species, we have failed one of the greatest.
Dusty, did you watch the video, the Facebook post that Landon sent us this morning?
Nah.
Oh my God. So
Do I need
they
to
were
watch it real
so
fast?
they have a way that they think they can do head transplants.
Oh, I
So-
did see that. I've researched this before.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I think that this was supposedly might have already actually happened.
Well, I got into it on celebrity cloning. And it came down into them being able to transplant pig heads and stuff like that, and the pigs like put them on different bodies, like a pig's head onto a different pig's body, and keeping the pig alive and stuff.
Yeah.
So, and then I got into them doing human trial, not really human trials, but saying they could do it with humans and stuff. So I've researched a little bit.
So this says brain transplant or head transplant are currently considered science fiction, but some researchers believe that they may be possible in the future. This procedure, which would involve transplanting a brain into a new body, presents significant technical and ethical challenge. So
Ethical challenge. Why is that ethical?
yeah, like Landon said, that the rich and famous might start farming bodies, but I feel
like that's already happening.
Yeah, well, and they just did a ban in Texas where you can't buy or sell the clone. I guess it's cloned meat, but they're growing it in a factory. But I'll be honest with you. I think that's how the future is gonna be.
I think one of two things is gonna happen. That's either gonna be the secret to eternal life for extremely wealthy and powerful people, or that's how the zombie apocalypse starts.
All those bodies, but
you start fucking around with putting heads and other heads and stuff like that. There's some shit that's not firing on all cylinders.
You would grow the body without a head, right? Or do you have to have it?
I mean, you would if it's a brain transplant.
But
they
I'm
would have
thinking
to have
they're
a head.
just growing the torso from the neck down, basically. So you're gonna take your head would go from your body to
That's a whole lot of headless dicks and titties walking around.
But they're keeping them like in a warehouse somewhere. Like they got to keep them chilled, probably like a crisp 28 degrees.
Have you ever seen?
And then you could go in.
What's the vampire movie that vampires versus lichens and
versus
yeah,
lichens?
yeah, and it has the really hot like Kate Beckinsale in it. Do you like Kate Beckinsale? Underworld.
Underworld. Oh, okay. Yes.
So there's a scene in Underworld where it's a blood farm, but it's just thousands upon tens of thousands of people in test tube looking things suspended in water. They're pumping blood out. And whenever you said they're farming bodies, that's all I could think of is there's just cloned body meat stored in these crisp 28 degree test tubes that are just sitting on, 500,000 square foot building, just lining just rows of it.
Like that Amazon factory down in Austin.
Yeah, that's probably where it's at.
Imagine that is just full of headless bodies. That's what I'm imagining. But is there an issue with that?
If I buy this body,
right, you get to pick your own too. You can go and design your own too.
I want a black one.
Yeah, why not? Just see what's
up. I want to be
up.
athletic as fuck and a massive wiener.
That's fair.
What?
It's fair.
I'm just saying the thing that other guys are thinking.
No, that's fair. It's fair.
I ain't gonna go downsize.
Yeah, like get Julio Jones.
Let's be real. This body right here is not the best.
Like get Megatron's body.
Yeah.
Or just a clone of it.
Or DK Metcalf.
So like all the pro athletes would sell their DNA so that they could make it would be like on Star Wars whenever they make all the stormtroopers after the
average height's gonna be 6'6". Dick size is going to be 9.5 inches.
Back to dicks.
Well, let's be honest here.
This
I'm just
episode
saying
brought to you by Dicks, and more Dicks.
The sporting goods or the asshole restaurant.
Not asshole restaurant. The fuck is that?
You never been to Dick's?
I have.
Where the waiters are like paid to be a dick to you? Like you ask for napkins, they'll come over there and like throw them in your face and shit.
At where?
Look up Dick's Restaurant.
At a Dick's Sporting Goods?
No, it's Dick's Restaurant. Dick's Last Resort, I do believe what it's called.
Pigeon Forge.
Dick's Last Resort.
How they're mean to you?
Yeah, they're assholes. Like
I know that.
Hi friends, it's Erica with the Mobile Adventure Series. Today with Mobile Brusher, we are at Dick's Last.
Kids are happy. Happy kids, happy
some
kids.
of these on here, says like they make fun of you with your hat that they put on you. Like I've went in there and like it literally said, sorry, restaurant's closed, bitch ate all the hamburgers on her fucking forehead. She was a big bitch. Like, and there's some that says like talking about people, the size of their forehead, couldn't get a big enough hat to cover this fucking forehead, shit like that. You ask for like napkins, they'll come and just throw them on the fucking table.
Really?
And you'll be like, hey, can I get another fork? I dropped it. They'll be like, eat with your fucking fingers, dumbass. And just like keep walking off. But they are paid. Like that's what they're supposed to do.
It's like the stick.
That's the stick. And it's freaking awesome, dude. It's one of the funnest restaurants I've ever been to because I'm a piece of shit.
Is
and
there
like
one here?
there used to be one in Fort Worth.
Oh.
But I almost got kicked out of it.
Why?
I threw my water cup at him.
You threw your water cup back?
Well, I said, can I have a refill? And he said, yeah, how much? I said, well, it'd be nice if it was to the top. So he just fucking sat there and poured it and looked me right in the eye, funny as shit, and let it run over onto the table. So whenever I was like, I think that's enough, he was like, I was waiting for you to say something. I just pushed it over onto his feet. And I guess whenever you're more of a dick than they are, it don't go over too well.
That would be the perfect job for you.
I really do agree.
Would be to be a waiter at.
I wonder if I could franchise in. Can you imagine me being the owner of a Dick's in Weatherford? If you can't make me feel a little insulted or make me laugh, you don't get a job here. I don't care about how big your boobs are or how tight your body is.
Yeah.
I want assholes. I don't care about looks.
This is just straight for the insults.
Yeah. You're going to come in. I'm going to give you an interview. And the 5 questions I have are going to be set up.
Interview me then.
I have to think about questions though.
Okay.
They would be set up so you could be, so you could make fun of them. You know what I mean?
So you would ask a question.
I would ask a question that has a real answer. Or maybe it's worded stupid.
Yeah.
So they have a chance to be like, no, that's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just want to see where your head's at. I want to see how witty you are. You give me real answers, you're fucking gone. Go get you an IT job, you fucking square.
I'm trying so hard to think of something.
But you get what I'm saying, though.
No, I
like
100%. I 100%.
Simple 5 questions.
Yeah.
And I want ugly ass waiters too.
So would it be a question about the job and you would want a smart ass answer in return? Is that?
And not
or
necessarily
would it just
about
be
the
like
job.
a general question? Like even if you were like, I'm probably the sexiest motherfucker or do you agree that I'm probably the sexiest motherfucker that you've ever seen?
No, it would be like something like that. Could
And
be
then
like some of those.
they
Be
would
like,
be
I hold
like-
up 2 pictures.
Yeah.
Hold up 2 pictures and be like, all right, only question I have is which one's the hottest? Come on, Brad, point at which one is the hottest? Fucking wrong. I am, bitch. You're fired. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like something like that.
Yeah.
And that was just off top of the dome. So I'm just thinking,
Yeah.
little things
Were
like
you
that to see.
were you firing me or was I firing you in that scenario? Because
I was the boss still.
Okay, so what should I have
No,
said?
I'm definitely not even acting like I work for you.
So I should have pointed at you.
You should have pointed at me and been like,
I
you
should have
are.
been. I should have been like, well, it definitely ain't you, you ugly bitch.
That would have been fine.
Fucking flip your titty.
You like bring that to me.
Right,
It don't
right.
have to be you're the sexiest
Because that
one.
would be something that you would want them to say to the.
That's what
to
I
the
would want.
People at the
Yep.
restaurant, right?
I want to see where your headset's at. I
So-
want to see where your wittiness
so you
is
could
at.
be like, why don't you? I'd like a double cheeseburger and some fries.
And I would be like, no, you don't. You need
and
a
I'd be-
fucking celery stick, you
yeah.
fat fuck.
Yeah. So that would be stuff like that. Be like, hey, why don't you hurry up with that beer? I've been waiting for 5 minutes.
Yeah. So, well, you could go ahead and wait a little bit longer, buddy.
What
Believe me, you have enough stored up in there in carbs that you don't need this beer right now.
Yeah, be like, hey, Frank, last time you drank more than 4 beers, we had to throw you out because you slapped your wife.
Hell yeah. Do it again. Let's get it on video, Frank. You know what? You do it again, I'll give you a $100 tab at the bar.
Take your dumb ass home. Well, you did that, so that wouldn't be a good one then, huh? Hey, the shock value was there because your face
Yeah.
went.
That's what I'm saying. That's the stuff I want. I think outside of the box.
I'm going to make the people just get up and walk out. They're going to be like, what the fuck was that? This was supposed to be fun experience.
And I feel like if that happens, you get a raise. Like that is on the board, like number of pissed off guests when leaving.
Yeah.
And you have all your waiters and waitresses' names on the board, and you just tally mark it. Whoever has the most at the end of the month gets like $1,000 bonus check.
Does it matter if the food is the food going to be really good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that matters. Because
you want beer to be cold. You want food to be good. You want everything in a restaurant experience to be perfect.
Right.
You just want the waiter to be a douchebag.
You don't want them to actually be insulting the restaurant itself.
Yeah. You don't want it to be, as far as a business model, you don't want it to be
if
like slapping somebody in the face.
Right.
You know, you just want it to be a witty.
So if I send a burger back and I'd be like, tell the chef he did my burger, it's too done. And you'd be like, send it back and be like, tell him I wiped it on my ass. Or maybe you can't say that in the restaurant though.
Well, that would be something.
That would be a threat.
Whenever he comes back, he said, all right, he made this one with an extra spit for you. Or
the Yelp
or
review.
have the waiter come, or have the cook come out there.
Yeah, and like get in their face.
And be like, here.
But
I went ahead and charboiled this, you fucking weirdo.
But it would all just be in jest.
Yeah.
It would all just be, it would be part
But
of the
you
experience.
took this, say you take the steak back.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted it medium well, it's too well.
Mm-hmm.
Or he wanted it medium rare, it's too medium. Or too rare, right? So you take it back. I'm trying to make it easy.
Yeah.
You take it back, he cooks it a little bit longer, puts it back out there. He gets it perfect to where the customer would enjoy it, what he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Then he takes it back out there and be like, here, I turned it into jerky for you, fucking pig. And like throw it down on the table. Like
Yeah.
you don't want it to go everywhere, but just slide
right.
it back on there and he just walks off. Something like that. Like I want cooks, everybody, the hostess. How long's the wait until somebody fucking leaves?
If you don't shut the fuck up, it's gonna be a little bit longer.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work here.
Can you tell me how long the wait is? Yeah, whenever somebody gets the fuck up and walks out, you can sit down.
Here, do I need to hand you one of them vibrator things so you can figure it out? I'll come up here and call your name when it's your turn.
Judging by the looks of you, your wife has plenty of vibrators. She knows what to do with it.
She would say, that makes me I would like to speak to your manager.
And then I come out.
Yeah.
And I would
And
say,
then Dusty
and I would
comes
say,
up.
oh, the only reason she's upset is not hooked to a 12-volt battery because her wore out fucking vagina can't feel this little thing.
It would be even better if you got people in there that had no idea what was going on. Like you didn't advertise it and they just walked in and it was just,
I feel like you have to advertise it
yeah.
though. Because that's kind of the whole marketing genius behind it.
Maybe they could like prank their friends there or something like that. Like if somebody was from out of town or something.
The first time I ever went, I went as a birthday party, at a birthday present to myself at like 14 years old. My dad was not happy. So he was like, what is this
you
place?
Did use it as a prank.
I didn't mean to. I just wanted to go because I thought it was funny.
Right.
I've always been an asshole.
But he didn't have a clue.
He did because he asked me what it was, where we're going. I said, well, it's American food. I was like, but like they're assholes to you.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, what do you mean? I kind of told him the whole gist of like, they're going to write something on a big piece of paper, put it on the hat, and they're going to be making fun of you. They're like, for you, they're going to say you're a fat fuck, you know, something like that. Or sorry, I didn't have 7 pieces of meat, so I had to settle with 5, you know, whatever it is. My burger's longer than my dick. I don't know. Like they'll put something on your head. They're paid to be an asshole to you. It's a funny experience. So they're like, okay, my mom, hilarious. Because she's like a saint. I don't know how she deals with us. And she thought it was funny. My dad, he's like me. So he was like ready to fight motherfuckers. Like he was pissed. I thought it was great. So imagine being 13, 14 years old. You're like going in here and it was awesome.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that would be a perfect job for me. I would own that bitch and I would work it every fucking day.
Yeah. You would be, I think you would be the best at that. That would be, that would be your skill right there. You could just take everything that you like to do and just put it all into one. Like that would be your biggest, if you ever got to do, when they say like chase your dream and do what would make you the most happy out of like everything, if you could own one of those restaurants.
And one thing I've always wanted to do is most girls that are waitresses are good looking females. Because let's be honest, sex sells and there's not a whole lot of just god awful women. And I'm not saying skinny, fat.
Right. Just
they're pretty. But how many places have you been to like Hooters where they like dance on you for your birthday and stuff like that, right? So I'm thinking like young kids, the pretty girls come out there, take pictures, give me a little kiss on the cheek, you know, make him feel like, I my sticker's pecking out. You know, whatever. Old men, the girls get out there, put him on like in the middle of the floor in a chair, and they're dancing around him, blah, blah, blah. But some horn dog asshole our age comes out there, and he's thinking, oh, I just saw him do it with this kid. I just saw him do it with this old man. I'm about to get all these fucking hotties on me. I'm asking for their numbers. And then you have Dusty in an American flag Speedo come out dancing on you. Tell me that wouldn't be awesome.
I can visualize it. Remember whenever we were at the blind horse? And
Yeah, whenever I was bouncing.
Yeah.
I used to have to dance on people.
Yeah, and you were
Twerk off champion 2 times in a row, bitches.
Dusty was the one that would give you
A lap dance.
the lap dance.
Girls couldn't move it like me. These hips don't lie.
They couldn't escape either.
That was pretty funny. They're trying to get up off that bar stool, and I'm just stronger than everybody. I'd throw them back down.
Dusty said, "Not till the song's over."
You feel this Vianney on your shoulder.
You requested 2.5 minutes. You're gonna get 2.5 minutes.
Goddamn right. That's all I got anyway.
My boss said that I cannot cut this part short. That was one of my favorite nights. That was whenever we used to race those little tricycles around the. Oh my god!
That was when the blind horse was fun.
Yeah. Well, it was something.
It was fun.
It was fun. It was fun.
I'm not saying it was proper fun that we should have been doing to
Yeah.
not get in trouble, but it was fun.
Yeah, it was a little bit. Yeah,
And I was like the worst bouncer in the world.
agreed.
I would instigate fights.
100%.
I would throw people out like I'm supposed to, and then I'd go to the back door and let the people I like back in. Like, I'm doing the exact opposite of what I should be doing. This dude started the fight. I had to throw him out, and I'm like, hey, go around to the back. I'd let him back in. He'd start another fight before the end of the night, and I'm just like, hey, but he's my friend.
Yeah. Jesus. That was a very wild time.
I think the manager liked me, though, and I didn't get in trouble because I'm like
What is it now?
I'm like a fucking crash out, though. And like, I'd see a fight and I'd go diving off the fucking bar into it. He's like, I know Dusty will be in there.
Whenever I see those videos on TikTok where like, some guy got out of hand at the bar and they're trying to throw him out and he starts trying to fight the bouncers and then they like beat the shit out of him, drag him out of the bar. I'm like, that all checks out.
That works. That happens.
I mean, it does whenever you're trying to accomplish the removal of said person from here to outside of this business. That is sometimes the only, and sometimes it's the only way. It could get way worse.
Hey,
it really could.
I'm not going to say his name because I don't know how
Please
bad
don't.
this is. But one of my good friends, he bounced with me too. And he had a saying, Dusty, I need 2 hands on him. Whenever we're going to throw people that we had to like pick up off the ground and go. And Dusty, I need 2 hands on him means hold on because I'm about to open the door with his face. And he would grab them and just slam their face into the door to make it come open to throw them out there. Those are only the real assholes like spitting on you and shit like that.
Yeah.
The people that would, even if they like punched us in the face, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But once they settled down and they're like, oh, yeah, you're right. I need to.
And
They were
just
cool,
walk
whatever.
out.
Yeah. We didn't even have a fucking issue with them. But like the guys that would pull guns on us and shit, like those are the ones we're talking about. Like, Dusty, I need 2 hands on him. And I would just wrap up his feet like as tight as I could so he couldn't squirm. And I'm talking like he wouldn't even put a shoulder on the door. He would just slam his face. Like we would have to clean the door at the end of the night and he would have like a face smudge against the fucking glass.
Would they get their gun out on y'all?
Yeah, we got shot at. You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah.
What? At the blind horse?
Yeah.
No wonder it got shut down.
I'm pretty sure the ones that always pulled the guns were from Mineral Wells.
Oh, probably. That makes
The
sense.
3 I know of were from Mineral Wells.
Yeah.
And there was only one of them that really shot. And I think he shot up in the air because I didn't even get behind a car and I never got hit.
Yeah.
I don't know who he was shooting at or he just sucked.
I don't like going to bars anymore because I think about all the stupid shit that we did. That was so fucking dumb. We could have just got murked at any time.
Were you at the lake house the night the guy pulled the gun on me? And for some reason, in my drunken stupor, I know I'm not a hard ass. I don't think I'm a hard ass. But in this situation, there was something in my head. What?
Well, you look like you think you're a hard ass.
Well, there was something in my head. This guy pulls the gun and starts waving it out the window. And for some reason, I ran up the driveway at the truck yelling, shoot me, bitch. And I got close enough to grab the fucking gun out of his fucking hand. Like, holding it right here, yelling, "Shoot me, bitch!" And he like
Jesus.
fucking. Were you there that night?
I don't think so.
Ask Landon about it next time you talk to him.
I feel like this is something that I would have.
Landon was like, "Dude, what the fuck are you doing?" And once the adrenaline calmed down, I was like, "I have no idea." He was like, "That was stupid." I was like, "I agree. I don't know why I did it.
Jesus, Dusty.
I did some stupid shit like that. I don't know why."
I've
And
never told anybody to shoot me. I can definitely say that.
I've had some dark times in my life where depression might have been winning.
Oh yeah.
So it was one of those in those situations. I don't know. And
Maybe it was the drinking was winning as well.
the drinking was definitely
You
winning,
know,
but
'cause
I
we
do
kind of went.
in my head though. I
stupid.
do remember, and I don't know if it was fight or flight reaction in that one scenario, because I still to this day I don't. It was all a blur. I don't remember why I did it, but I know Landon and Colton were out on the driveway, and there was like 4 or 5 girls on the driveway, and the guy when he pointed the gun out the window, in my head all I was thinking is he's about to shoot my friends.
Mhm.
And maybe that's why I took off running saying, "Shoot me, bitch." Like, I don't know. I don't know if it was because I really don't. It was all a blur. It all happened so fast. I don't know why I did it or what happened. All I know is I was sober enough, whenever it all calmed down, the adrenaline stopped, that I was like, that was the stupidest thing I've ever fucking done in my life. Like, that was dumb. I shouldn't have done that. That was stupid. But I'm hoping it wasn't just sheer reaction of me being a fucking crash out. And it was like a protective fight or flight thing that kicked in. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't know why I said what I said. I don't know why I did what I did. I don't know why I grabbed the fucking gun.
It was a testosterone infused
Probably.
alcoholic rage.
And I don't even, my motherfucker might have had a fucking airsoft gun for all I know. I
Yeah.
just know he pointed a gun out the fucking window and it pissed me the fuck off. And then I called my brother.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever had anyone, I mean, outside of like a federal marshal, I don't think I've ever had anybody point a gun at me. And I felt really,
I do remember going to a trailer house one night and a guy pointing a
but
gun
he
at
didn't
me.
get it on me. So
He touched it to my forehead.
I was like, I was out of there.
I did not say shoot me, bitch, on that
No.
scenario.
That was terrifying.
I said, it's Dusty.
You know me.
That's about what happened. I have never seen a guy take a gun apart that fast in my life, though.
I didn't get to see it.
He
but-
said, dude, why are you going to show up at 2 o'clock in the morning in a car I don't know? I said, I didn't. I showed up in my car.
oh, yeah.
And then all he saw was Kevin's truck, and he didn't know Kevin's truck. So it was like instant, somebody's breaking into my house. So he sees the fucking door jiggling open, and he's like, all right, motherfucker, let's party. Let's dance.
Yeah. we were definitely doing stuff we shouldn't have been doing at that
Yeah.
point in time as well.
We-
So it was a sketchy time and a sketchy place to be at a sketchy hour. I'm pretty sure it was a full moon.
Friday the 13th.
Yeah. It was everything. It was Halloween.
Oh, that one was one that I can remember because I've had 4, maybe 5 experiences of guns getting pulled on me. And that's the only one I can think of where I actually was scared.
Yeah, I was pretty scared when that door busted open. I mean, I saw it come out. I saw it, and then I said, whoop,
But say,
skirt, time to get out of here.
all I remember was trying to unlock the door because I had a key.
But running probably was not the best. That's probably not the best option because then you're going to like trigger people's instincts when you take
Yeah,
off.
you ain't outrunning a 45. You
Yeah.
might as well just
So
stand there.
thinking back on it, standing there probably would have been the better option because then he could have seen who I was. Everything would have been
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which it was obviously. We're good unless we got one of those.
And we had permission to be at the house. He just thought we were going to be there at like 11 or 12, not 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So when he wakes up from a sleep and all he sees is a truck he don't know, it was a little sketchy.
Unless something did happen and then they just gave us one of those headless bodies and put our brains on it and we just don't even
You remember
know.
my theory on deja vu?
What's say that one again?
Well, it's like at our car crash. Whenever we were
I
going.
mean, I know what deja vu is.
No,
but-
I'm saying like our car crash. We were inches from being dead.
right.
Maybe we really died and we
Right.
got put into a different timeline. So all that shit that we have deja vu in this timeline really happened in our other timeline.
That's very interesting that you said that because I have a riddle for you.
Riddle me this, there, Batman.
It's called the identity riddle. Weird
Identity.
enough that you just kind of like went straight.
Little
in-
segue.
Yeah. Okay. So
He told me to do that. By the
no,
way.
I swear that I was kind of looking for it because we Did we talk about the headless people earlier?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, okay. For some reason I don't vividly remember that we just probably did that. What, like 20 minutes ago?
Because I've been carrying this conversation so good. We've just been having a good old time.
You have been doing a good job. I appreciate it. So a man builds a ship, right? And over time, every plank and nail, it's a wooden ship. Let's just start there. A man builds a ship.
Noah.
Over time, every plank and nail is replaced. No original part remains.
Okay.
Is it still the same ship?
No.
You don't think so?
No, you can have the same name. It can be USS Dickwood, and it could still be USS Dickwood. But if there is no original parts,
And
that's like taking.
It's just a brand new.
That's like taking a VW Bug,
Mm-hmm.
putting a brand new engine in it, stripping all the metal out, tubing that whole thing, making it into a Baja buggy.
Mhm.
It is not a VW Bug anymore. It's not even street legal. It is a different car.
Yeah,
Completely.
So that's gone. So I mean, like on a sense of like an object that already wasn't like a person. That makes sense that it's not the same ship because everything's been changed out. Like, and it just might have like the same name or whatever.
Well,
but if so, since we were talking about the headless people factories earlier, what if they changed everything out about you? You know, like you had it, like say your leg went bad or something. They changed out your leg, changed out all your organs, changed out your skin. Like they could like make you new skin where you had the skin that you did when you were like 18 years old. Everything flawless.
I did have good skin.
But the only thing would be like, since we have a consciousness, you couldn't.
See, that's why I think it's different. I feel like if you're not taking, if my brain is not being disconnected from the mainframe, and I'm still hardwired in, it don't matter what body I'm in, my brain's gonna work the same.
So if you can see everything through the same lens that you're seeing it right now.
Well, I feel like my way of thinking is gonna be the same.
Right.
Now, granted, there'll be a little bit of tweaks. Like if I come out with
LeBron James body, then you're gonna start hitting the gym.
well, no, yeah, that. Or if I come out and I'm like Brad Pitt looking, there's gonna be a confidence boost that goes into that.
Right.
I'm gonna be unbearable where no one's gonna want to fucking deal with me.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying? Like worse than I am now.
all right, we got to get that. I didn't realize, and that's the argument against why we shouldn't do it, is that we could create supervillains.
Oh, you would create a fucking monster.
Because if we were like, I mean this as a compliment, but if we were to say, all right, Dusty, you get to build yourself, like your ideal, what you see, what you want from head to toe, like your physicals.
Do you want me to go ahead and build it?
I mean, yeah, if you want to. 'Cause
I don't know why. I think it'd be fun.
yeah, do it. Go.
All right.
All right, start with.
Do you want to just do body build or do you want to do like
Start with your hair. Would you or
hair? I want to go like, I think I'm Jason Momoa type.
okay.
Yeah.
And would you keep your eye color?
Yeah, I love my eyes are fucking gorgeous.
Yeah. So would you keep most of your face in general?
If I got to pick the weight,
I think you're
my
handsome.
only thing I don't like about my face is my fat. I have little chubby cheeks. But I mean, honestly,
so if you could just
18-year-old Dusty was hot as fuck.
Okay, there we go. Yeah.
And
I
the
think
more I
we all
lose,
know.
the more I lose weight, the better my face look. I mean, other than I'm fucking old and a little senile, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
We won't go into that.
So you would just basically want to put it in. So what
See, I'm
height
thinking like 6'6", right?
Mm-hmm.
White, obviously, because I don't want a hard life. I don't want to get ripped out of my car and shot at. Thinking Jason Momoa type hair. I want to keep the brown with the hazel eyes. I could do something about these caterpillars on top of them. I can trim those down a little bit. I'd want to keep a beard. I think I would want to go with like a DK Metcalf build.
Oh yeah, right.
Just shredded all over. I don't want to be like huge like,
Or like
John Cena.
Julio Jones.
I just want a very athletic cut build.
Megatron.
Megatron would be. See, I'm DK Metcalf though. Pull up DK Metcalf with his shirt off.
So we're basically gonna get to cheat the system.
And honestly, I was gonna like I would keep my dick.
But I would think like people like
Don't want to talk about it. Okay.
I think people like this would be
Like look at that motherfucker,
yeah.
bro.
I think that these would be where they got the DNA samples from to grow these bodies, right?
Yeah.
And then if the aliens ever showed up, they'd be like, "Damn, they're all in shape." And be like, "Yeah."
I mean, he looks like a stereotypical super soldier.
Do you think there would ever be a point where they would? That's how we're going to be able to explore space? Because I mean, oxygen's got to be a big problem going deep into space, but maybe we can just actually change our biology.
Well, the fact that we've never been to space before, I'm gonna.
Is that what you think?
Oh, I truly
You
believe
think
that.
that we ain't never been to space?
Yeah, we've never been to space.
How far up have we been then?
To that gas pocket, that's radiation,
So-
right outside the atmosphere.
So China's lying too, because they said they just went to space and found some like new kind of
course they
helium,
did.
or helium or some shit
Yeah,
like that.
sure they did.
Do you think that it's because we can't, or do you think it's that we're like in a flat, or is this a flat Earth thing?
I don't know on that. I don't
Okay,
get into that part. I think it'd be cool if it was flat Earth and
there was like a secret.
the map in the Vatican is fucking real, and
right,
there's like secret nations outside of the Antarctica,
right.
the ring that holds us in.
Mm-hmm.
But that's beside the point. I don't know one way or the other on that. I think it'd be cool though.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that we don't have the technology to build the shell of the spaceship well enough to get through the radiation layer of the atmosphere. And I don't think it's for lack of trying. I just don't think it's there. And if you look at the moon landings, I mean, hell, look at the footprint on the moon. It don't even match fucking the dude's fucking shoe.
And there's like shadows, right? Isn't that a big?
There's shadows. I have literally researched, and I could make
it
this.
looks like the wind's blowing, like right there.
Yeah.
It looks like the wind's blowing.
If it's zero gravity, is what they say is why it's up like that, it would be sticking straight up.
Would it be so? It would just be. It wouldn't be wavy.
It wouldn't be wavy. It would just be floating up, and it wouldn't stop right there unless there is a bar on the top of that.
But that's what I think that's what they're claiming. Is that
Well, why is it wavy? Why is there wrinkles? Why in the bottom of it sticking up to the top of it?
So I got a question for you, and I don't know that much. I'm assuming this. I would assume if you took out like a T-shirt or something and you wadded it up and
Yeah.
got it wrinkled and took it into like a zero gravity and you took it and you opened it up, the wrinkles would still be there.
Yeah, what would the bottom of the T-shirt do
It would just float though.
to the top?
Yeah, I mean, is this shit just? It's not gonna just float away.
Well, what happens on the moon. If you're standing there, they have to have some sort of weighted boots or a specialty suit to keep them on the planet, or it floats away. Why in the bottom of that flag, floating above the top of that flag, straight up in there?
You can definitely see that there's a bar right there.
But the bottom of the flag does not have a bar.
Yeah, and it looks like it's waving in the wind.
So why isn't that floating up above the other bar, the
Mhm.
top bar?
Yeah, agreed.
It's not just going to hang down.
Well, I don't know if it would actually get up that high, but that is one of the claims they make. But look at this. You can see this dude's face right here. Like he's just looking. That's creepy. I wish I knew how to pull that over.
That's probably the reflection of the person with the camera that's in the studio with him taking it.
I think this does look like just this background right here. This just looks. I mean, just
I want to say another thing.
just to the naked eye and the lighting and everything, I think that this looks weird. This looks like a green screen.
Well, and that's kind of what I was going to bring up.
And a green
They have found places on Earth that they think they've shot this at.
Uh-huh.
But if you look up in the night sky, how many stars do you see?
A bunch.
So you're telling me at this perfect angle, there's not a single thing in the sky?
But I think that has something to do with the sun. Like the shadow of the sun, and you can't see
A
the
star is a gas pocket that shines.
I know.
I can take a picture with an iPhone 1 and get stars in my picture if I take a picture at the sky. You mean to tell me there is a void in space of nothing?
I'm curious. I'm not discount. I'm not trying to.
No.
I'm not.
All right. Why can't you see stars in the moon landing pictures? I mean,
Yeah, that's enough.
there's been about 500 people type this in. So camera settings.
Mm-hmm. And most of your pictures of the space are all artists,
weird.
or most of your pictures of space are artist rendering because they don't have cameras that can take those kind of pictures.
Of course they
it's-
do. A disposable camera could have done that. We're on
Well,
the fucking moon, remember?
No, I get what you're saying, because they just now put out that new satellite that they have out, the James Webb Telescope. It took some kind of new color picture, and it's the first time they've been able to actually get a picture of a planet or something.
Go ahead and type in another one and look up the truck that's used to communicate across the world. Like radio communication across the world, like the antennas and stuff for it. Why don't you just go down to where it says across the world?
Oh, does it already say it?
See if you can go to images, see if it has it.
That thing?
Yeah. And now look up the satellite used to communicate with the first astronauts on the moon. Take a visual picture of how big that is. Okay. And now go ahead and type in that huge thing they had on the moon to communicate all the way back down to Earth.
What does this do? It communicates it can communicate across the whole world.
There's like a military backing, like where like the trucks they use on like military for like to communicate with America, with other people in like Afghanistan and shit.
Okay. So this is shooting straight from a location to a satellite
to broadcast around the world.
Okay, that's
just around the world.
That's what they're using right
Yeah,
there.
and now look up the satellite,
the
radio beacon used in the moon landing.
I really wish I knew how to pull this stuff over, but y'all can look it up.
In the moon landing. Got it. Go ahead and just hit images. I think you'll be fine.
Sorry, brother. Dusty is a slave driver over here. This thing?
Right to the top right.
This thing?
Yeah. Click on that. Oh, that's the video. You typed in video.
Oh, man. I'll go back.
Yeah. All right. So click on that first image. No, right there. To the right. Second one. Sorry. Yeah. So that little thing to the right.
This thing?
Yeah. That huge thing right there.
This thing?
You mean to tell me we have to have all that to communicate around the world?
And look, it looks like some just regular tires.
It has normal tires on it with a tinfoil fucking satellite pan, and that's going to communicate in 1969 or whatever from the moon to the world, crystal clear audio, and we don't have that here on Earth.
And look at that picture. That just doesn't look,
because it's fake.
I know. I think that the videos and the pictures that they put out are fake.
Now I want you to look at all the footprints, right?
Yeah.
Look up, what's his name? Neil Armstrong's bottom of his shoe. All right, take a visual image in your head.
It looks like the beach.
Well, no, I'm just talking about the shoe prints.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
They have lines all the way through it, all the way through every shoe print. Now look up Neil Armstrong's spacesuit shoe. Spacesuit boots. Yep. Images. There you go. Click on the bottom. Right. I mean, just can you pull that one up? That's on the right side.
This one.
Yep. Actually, go back. Go back. It's going to prove a point for me on this next one. Click on to the up right there. See if you can make that bigger. Tell me how in the world the shoe has all the lines when that's the way the space boot looks.
It looks like it has a hole in the bottom of it.
All that is, I mean, it's a flat surface. How does all the footprints have lines through it?
And the only way they would have them is if he had that on the bottom of his shoes.
Or the cameraman walking around with those.
Oh, true. Damn, what if the cameraman fucked it all up? So I think that,
as far as I know, there's never been a debate back on that. Every time the question's been asked on that, it's just brushed over.
Was it Neil Armstrong or was it the other guy that punched that dude in the face when he was trying to ask him if they faked the moon landing?
It was the other guy.
Yeah, what's his name? I don't remember his name.
He was a nobody.
He would,
Look up NASA zero gravity fails. Like there's a lot of them where they're talking about they're taking a video on a spaceship in the like orbiting Earth or whatever, and like they're playing baseball and stuff, right? And the ball's like floating and stuff. Well, the guy hits it, drops the bat, and the bat falls straight to the ground.
Hold on. Okay. I don't know how to.
You tell me how everything's floating in space, but he drops the bat and it just falls straight to the ground.
It's okay. They're gonna try to make us watch this.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. You have 1 second left, brother.
We don't have any sales.
Technology is a beautiful thing. This morning, I got an opportunity to have a live Skype conversation with 2 of the astronauts on board the International Space Station. Megan MacArthur, who's a UCSD grad, and fellow astronaut Shane Kimbrough.
See, that's just saying, what is it like? That's not one of their fails.
Yeah. How they're doing, what they're eating, and you might be surprised to find out that they will be there for 6 months.
I think it's just they're just trying to make it look right.
Yeah. Oh, we'd probably just need to go on like YouTube or something.
I don't know. It don't matter though. When on your own time, look up zero gravity, NASA zero gravity fails. They're fucking hilarious. Like there's some where they're floating around and they hit a table and a cup that's on the table falls straight to the ground and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, what is it? I've always wondered this. What if all these conspiracies and they seem like they're coming true and they less seem like conspiracies? Because how did we go from like 100 years ago, we were barely just started driving cars, still more horses than cars, probably by a lot.
yeah.
To within 40 years, they were going to the moon allegedly.
Well, I don't think it was. Really don't even think it's much of a conspiracy. I think it was one president promised to go to the moon before he was out of office. So he doesn't succeed in that with the massive race we had with Russia, Soviet Russia. He looks bad. 2, think about all the technological advances that's came from and money that's came to America because we went to the moon. Whenever we landed on the moon and we were the first to do it, the industrial side of our nation exploded.
Yeah.
I think it has a lot to do with
Do you think that
America first, more so than let's trick everybody to being on the moon.
Do they have an agreement with like the Russians not to expose each other or something?
No, I don't think they have an agreement at all. I think this was an inside job from our government.
And they even tricked Russia.
Yeah.
Like Russia is tricked.
I think everybody's in the same position now.
Yeah.
But I think right then, by posting a video
And you don't
saying
think we
they're
can-
on the moon, we were the first one there. We won the race. Fuck you, Soviet Russia. Fuck you, China. Everybody else that was racing at that time. We did it first. It made our economy.
And there was
boom.
no way at the time for them to really prove anything.
Exactly. And it was, I mean, think about
Do you
morale.
think that anybody's ever came out, like another countries came out and said that was some bullshit?
Yeah, all over the place.
You
Just
think so?
Google it. I mean,
we can.
literally, yeah, there's people all over the
No,
world that say that.
No, I'm not saying people. I'm saying governments.
Yes.
So the government.
I'm pretty sure Soviet Russia said it wasn't real in like fucking 71. Do I need to type for you?
Let's see. They've never
Officially claimed it.
What does it mean if it's so? Do you think that we've even gone to space now?
Yeah, I think we're in.
So, like, is Elon doing it? Like, is he gonna go to Mars? They say there's rovers on Mars. Do you?
I think we're making it to.
Do you think that Voyager 2?
No, I think there's rovers. I think non-manned spacecrafts have been to different planets.
Yeah. So you think it's just that they can't get humans?
I don't think a human's ever been to a different planet.
Yeah,
no.
because they're saying so. This in 1977, and this thing is out of our solar system now, outside of it,
And I believe that.
of the pull of the sun, and how they're still doing getting it to be able to send signals back and forth, and they claim that they're able to go into the computer and do whatever and get it to send. I don't know about that. Seems crazy.
I have a hard time emailing pictures from me to Landon. We live 5 miles away, but they're emailing them back and forth from out of our solar system.
from something that was launched in 1977. That's how long. Whenever when somebody says 30 years ago, I think about I'm like 1977, and 30 years ago was
2000 damn near.
yeah was freaking 1995.
Because we're old as fuck.
Son of a bitch.
Speaking of old as fuck, went to the river the other day.
Uh-huh. What?
And one of the people there was like, "Hey, I love your podcast."
Uh-huh.
I was like, "Oh, which one?" And they're like, I said, "The one with me and one other person, or the one with me and two other people?" They're like, "Oh, the one with two other people. That's the one I watch. It's hilarious." I was like, "Oh, thanks." How old's that guy that sits in the middle?
Son of a bitch.
I said, first off, I'm bringing this up on the podcast because that's fucking hilarious.
You son of a bitch.
Second off, he's our age. And she was like, "There's no way." Because she's like 4 or 5 years older than me. And she was like, "She looks way older than us."
I can't say anything.
I was like,
it is,
in
it's
his
like-
defense, he truly is. I said, he's only a few months older than me.
Yeah, I can't say anything. I used to try to be like, no, I don't. But now, once the gray started to come in, there's nothing I could do about it. Because even whenever we were like 21, people would be like, oh, you look like you're 30. And I'm like, but
Hell yeah.
yeah, whatever. It was whatever. Like a 30-year-old that didn't have, I was like, if I make it to 30 with no gray hairs, I'll be
I'm
pretty
cool
happy.
with that.
Did I make it to 30 with no gray hairs?
Nope.
Nope. I think I made it to 25 when I got my very first one. And I think it was from being so stressed at work that I got one of them
Just
bad boys
popped
right there.
one out.
Yeah, it just started growing, and then it just spread like wildfire. It's like weeds.
I think what made me laugh is the fact that she's essentially a fan. She don't know anybody else other than me. And essentially just watches the episodes. And she's heard us talk about you being way older
Yeah.
because we made fun of it.
How old do you think that people think I am? Like 45?
She thought you were like mid 40s.
Okay. Fuck. I just got to maintain. That's all it is. If I,
Because, like I said, she's 4 or 5 years older than me, and she thought you were like 4 or 5 years older than her.
damn.
So it just made me laugh because she was like, "I know y'all talk about it all the time, but how old is he?" I was like,
at this point, it doesn't. I guess it doesn't really matter to me anymore. How old people? I mean, yeah,
"You're locked down with kids."
yeah. What am I gonna? I can't change. I mean, I could dye my hair, but that's so much effort, and I don't. I'm just not. I mean, I don't.
And see, my thing is,
And now it's kind of just part of my.
I'm upset with my amount of gray. I want more. Like my dad has solid black because it's fucking Indian in us. Solid black hair, snow white beard. And ever since I was little, I want my hair because I don't have any grays in my head. So I want my brown hair and a white ass beard.
I'm starting to get them in my head now. Like
I wouldn't say starting. You're definitely a little salt and pepper.
Yeah,
Maybe a little bit more pepper
But
than salt, but it's there.
I think it's been like the last year or so. It's really started.
If you say so.
It's really started expanding.
Yeah, last year or so.
Yeah,
I agree.
I said or so.
Yeah, there's a lot of that's a
Yeah.
capital so.
You're in 6 months.
Okay, 2 at the most. 2 at the most.
Oh well,
And let's be honest, we make fun of your gray hairs.
and
Kevin's worse than us.
yeah, well, Kevin does have. He has a lot in the head. But
He is primarily salt.
I just wonder. I feel like I still have. My skin's still going strong for me. Like I'm doing okay.
I'm not gonna say anything about my skin because my wife gets mad at me.
Oh
I've had like 4 pimples my entire life.
yeah.
I've had.
Oh
I'm not trying to brag on it, but I've had perfect skin like my entire life. So I'll
you
get
have some silky smooth skin, don't you?
coconut butter.
Coconut butter.
No, but Amanda, I'll get a pimple or something and be like, "God, I fucking have a pimple." She's like, "Oh God, God forbid,"
Yeah,
because she had to fight acne as a child.
yeah,
I never did.
yeah. Oh, I did too.
So-
I feel that too, on like a deep level, having to fight acne as a child because that shit sucked.
And like me, I've never experienced it. So I get a pimple and it hurts like crazy. She's like, "Oh, imagine having fucking 14 of those damn things." And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm
Whenever-
over here crying and
What?
she's don't feel bad for me at all.
I got him in like 4th grade, and one would bust on my chin, and then I would put a Band-Aid over it because it was bleeding. I would go to school, and all the kids would be like, "Oh, did you cut yourself shaving?" Because I was like,
Yep.
I was like, that's exactly what happened. I'm not gonna tell you that I busted a pimple or like playing basketball, and somebody would like elbow you in the face or something, so it would be like bleeding and shit. And I'm like, this fucking every time fucking sucks and it hurts.
The only time my skin has ever been bad is during my steroid era, and I'd get them onto my shoulders.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Yeah.
And I can't even say that's my skin's fault. That's just
Steroids.
I was pumping some shit in my body. I probably shouldn't be there. Winstraw's a hell of a drug.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been 7 years. Come at me, feds. Yeah, fuck the ATF.
Hey, I agree.
I don't give a shit
I
what they
agree.
say.
I agree, brother. Because the Second Amendment says we have a right to bear arms.
That's right.
So that's the end of
Not
the
bear
story.
those motherfuckers.
That's the end of the damn story right
That's
there.
right.
There's not another part where it says except for.
And you can't get in trouble for saying fuck to the police as long
No.
as you're not threatening the police.
No.
And I didn't threaten nobody.
Speaking of,
That's freedom of speech too, motherfuckers.
I ran into Kevin's granddad, and
Did he say fuck you, Bradley?
he did. Well, so we're standing in the Walmart parking lot talking.
Oh, in your favorite place too.
Yeah, in my favorite place, in my favorite city. And then somebody comes over and that recognizes us and is talking to us. And he was like, "Yeah, this is Bradley. He's my grandson's friend." He was like, I always thought they used to be gay. And I was like, "What the hell are you talking about, Norman?" He said, "Yeah." He was like, "Y'all live together." I was like, I said, "Yeah, well, that's because you couldn't rent a house at the freaking fair." It wasn't
I can't buy a house for $125,
Yeah.
Norman.
I was like, "Fuck you, oh, motherfucker." He was like, "Yeah." He was like, I still think they might be gay." And I was like,
James Scott, Landon's dad, to this day, he was like, "I don't give a fuck how many kids or wives he has. Dusty's gay as fuck." Like, he will tell everybody, I'm pretty sure Dusty's still gay.
I think some people think that about you because you're very expressive and open.
I'm just very
and-
comfortable.
Yeah, very comfortable. That is the word. Dusty is definitely, when they say be comfortable in your own skin, he's comfortable. He wants you to be comfortable. Dusty wants you to feel his warmth.
Yeah, and I don't know. I would never suck a dick, but I'd hold it in my mouth till the swelling went down. That's not gay. I'm not sucking it. I'm just holding it there. Maybe that has something to do with people thinking I'm gay.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. No, say it. Not say that again.
I would never suck a dick, but I would definitely hold it in my mouth till the swelling went down. Should we make a phone call to somebody?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let me get into character. Oh, yeah.
So I just gotta plug in.
We should call Matt because he don't know anything about it. Over the phone, it sounds really good. I hope it sounds really good on the video.
We're about to find out.
What trips me out is I'm talking perfectly normal right now.
I'm not Bluetooth yet. I gotta get on the Bluetooth.
99.5 the wolf. Ow!
As if that.
Isn't that right? Don't I have to Bluetooth to it?
Well, fuck if I know.
I don't know. I wasn't even here when y'all did it. I have no clue. And then they're like, "Oh, I can just call him and we just hold the speaker up to it." Well, he won't be able to hear it then, huh?
Yeah, it won't happen.
Oh no.
We can figure it out and do it on another episode.
Yeah, that'll be fun. We're gonna.
But here's a little
I'm gonna-
teaser for
I'm
the
gonna-
next time.
I'm gonna cut out the part where we said Matt's name. That way he doesn't know if he watches it.
Give it a little bleep.
Yeah. I don't know. Where
I
the
have
bleep-
to say, I sound like a sexy bitch.
You do. You're kind of turning me on right now.
Ooh.
Now, see, I know that if you were a woman, that you would be flirtatious.
I would be a total whore.
You would be the flirtiest bitch. I don't know of anybody who you just have this uncanny way that you almost flirt with everybody, like
yeah.
everybody. I've never seen somebody that can just go up and like
Let's
hug.
put it this way. Bonnie Blue would not hold the record.
Would you rather be the first person in line to fight the gorilla or the last person in line for Bonnie Blue?
Last person for Bonnie Blue.
Oh my
I
god.
mean, I would just blow the bubbles off, shove it in, call it good. I only need about 45 seconds and I'm done anyway.
I think that's all you get too, so that's perfect. Oh fuck. That was fucking funny as shit.
What would you pick?
The
Well-
first person in line for the gorilla or last person for old Bonnet Blue?
Do I want to wrestle a gorilla first?
Or do you want to wrestle Bonnie Blue last?
I would, because then if I go in first, it's gonna end quick. It'll just end.
Either way, it's going to end quick.
I think it would just depend on where I was at in my life, right at that moment. Like if everything was going good, like everything's fine, take one for the team, go to Bonnie Blue.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not gonna die.
If you had one porn star that anybody you want, you're saying this one, and she's coming here and fulfilling all of your fantasies, who is it? I have two in mind that I don't know which one I would pick. You want me to go first? Give you time to think.
Yeah.
Adriana Chechik.
Let's see. Hold
All
on.
right.
Because we can just look at a picture. How do you
I
spell?
mean, we can look at whatever we want to. It's not on the screen.
How do we spell
well,
that?
fuck if I know.
Adriana.
Adriana Chechik.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, one of the first
Injury.
one. Yeah, she like broke her fucking spine jumping into a foam pit. Yeah, there it is.
Ow. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, she's
Man, there's something about these big old lips where they pop out like that. I just can't.
except when they're wrapped around.
Yeah, I guess.
Or Elsa Jean.
Elsa Jean. That's
I'm pretty sure that is who Elsa on that little.
whoa.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's who they created Elsa off of that cartoon about.
Good joke. Wait, what? They made the Disney cartoon character based off a porn star?
Does she not look exactly like the Disney cartoon character?
Heartbreakers with Elsa Jean and James Mouse.
Yeah. But tell me she doesn't look exactly like the Disney character.
Yeah, she kind of does.
Let it snow.
Yeah, that sounds like some Disney ass shit there to base a character off a porn
Oh,
star.
guaranteed.
I mean, it's kind of what you were going for though, right?
I mean, but I don't know which one I would do because Elsa has an innocence about her. It's real hard to say that, but you off her appearance, where Adriana has a complete sex appeal that's like, holy shit.
Yeah,
Like, who the hell's this?
I think this would be one of mine.
Well, who is it?
Peta Jensen.
I don't know who she is.
That's her right there.
Well, I mean, I know, but I just don't know who she is.
Yeah, I try to keep a low profile with her. I don't like to blast her out there. I'm trying to keep.
You don't want her to get too big.
Yeah, I actually paid to suppress her videos, so I don't want too many people jerking off to my girl.
She has one subscriber on OnlyFans. Bradley has paid for everything else to be removed. Is that the only one?
Let me think. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah. Well, there's always like the good ones like Alexis Texas.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah. There's just something about it. Is it too big?
Never too big.
What? It's just you don't like her face.
I mean, the only time it gets
So you're
there's
telling
just
me
something about her I'm
you're
not a
telling
fan
me
of.
that you would say no. That's what you're telling me right
What's
now.
the context?
Just that you could get away with it.
Yeah, I'd say no.
Like you were a single. Oh, whoa. Yeah, well, I can kind of see it there. You would just, if you were,
Yeah, I'm good.
if you were a single man, you would just say no.
I think my wife is better looking.
But I'm saying like if your wife didn't exist,
If it was drunk
like
night,
before your wife, right?
if it was a drunk night at the bar and she came on to me, I would probably do it. But I would not chase her around the bar trying to take her home.
Right.
No interest in that.
Yeah, because you always get real slutty whenever it's just
When the lights are about to come on and it's closing
and
time.
it's just like hey and hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You mean I can either go home with Bradley or I can go home with you? All right, I'll go with you. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Well, Bradley, you don't put out anymore.
Hold on.
Don't worry, we'll wait. Did it?
Boom. That takes a little work to get used to all those buttons over there.
So, what about hall passes? Not a porn star question. A hall pass. Give me like your top 3 hall passes.
Man, Tom Brady,
That's fair for you.
Sydney Sweeney.
She's not one of mine.
Only because
She's hot, but
only,
not
only
mine.
because I kept seeing that they were together at Jeff Bezos' wedding, and I was like, I jump in the middle of that,
Yeah.
you know, and damn, that's kind of. I've always thought Blake Lively was hot as fuck.
Blake Lively is hot.
I've always thought that Blake Lively was hot as fuck.
See,
That's always been
One of mine's a B-lister.
You want to know a new one that popped up in there?
I would love to hear what popped up for you.
Hillary Duff.
Hey, Hillary thick.
And I'm talking when I was a kid, I was in love with her. Like when she was doing all
Oh,
those little,
yeah.
I was
Lizzie
like, oh yeah,
McGuire.
we're getting
Yeah.
married for sure.
Yeah.
And then she just really has came through as an adult. Like
You know who one of mine was as a kid?
who?
Is it Jamie Lynn Spears? Britney Spears' younger sister?
Fuck, I don't remember her. I don't remember her at all. Oh.
I might have her name completely wrong, but I think it's Jamie Lynn Spears. There she is, right there at the top.
Oh yeah.
Zoe 101. That's what it was.
Oh yeah. I remember that show.
That was one of my kid crushes.
As it hopefully still, right?
What do you mean still?
I should still just a kid crush.
Oh yeah, I don't have anything. I didn't even remember her name.
Just fucking.
But I can tell you my one guy and my two girls like you did if you want me to.
Go for it.
I'm going Jason Momoa as the guy.
I should have known it was going back to there.
Bro.
You really he is a handsome
But
man.
and the personality, the dude's like a bushcraft expert. He's throws axes. He shoots bows. I mean, that's literally me,
Yeah.
except better looking.
I love whenever
Like he is what happens if I would have been a gorgeous.
yeah.
Now, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that would have been me if I was gorgeous.
I love the meme of him and he like whips out the lawn chair perfectly and
Mhm.
sits down in it. I'm like, damn, that's cool as shit.
And then I have Emma Stone,
Oh yeah.
and then my other one that's been, I'm talking since like maybe even high school, Hayden Panettiere.
Oh yeah. Yep.
You've heard me say that before,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yep. Isn't she married to like some Ukrainian boxer or something like that?
I don't know. I refuse to think she's with anybody. She's waiting on
You're
me.
you're just in neglect, just waiting
Yeah,
for her to call.
she's waiting on me.
Oh, she's just waiting for you.
Yeah.
I
Have you seen her? Like lately? God, she's still gorgeous. Look at that. God
Oh, yeah.
almighty. And you want to know who another one is? And it's just off a weird thing. Because I have a thing for like seeing punk girls, gothic girls.
Mhm.
Abby from NCIS.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Something about goth girls gets me. As I stayed out like two basically blonde hair, blue eyed. My wife's blonde hair, blue eyed.
Yeah.
You would think that would be my type, but
This is also
I really like tattoos and black hair.
well, we laid it all out there then. So now she just knows. Amanda Dusty wants you to dye your hair black.
I've asked her a million times.
She won't do it.
I think if you asked Amanda my type, she would probably say goth or like punk rocker.
Yeah. She could pull it off.
I
though.
tell you, oh dude, yeah, because Amanda has like this moto girl vibe to her.
Mhm.
If you think about like motocross girls,
Oh yeah.
like Amanda has that personality aesthetic. So like she rocks a fucking flat bill hat or something. God, it's like I have skinny jeans on instantly.
I
And
do-
like she can just pull that shit off.
I do
Especially
like
with that booty.
I do-
Booty.
I do like that. I do like the hat look.
Oh, and Amanda puts her hair down and rocks a flat bill. Brother. You know, I think
That's
Lauren,
getting turned on right now.
bro,
I could-
my shorts they went from a 7-inch inseam to a 4-inch inseam. You know, Lauren, whenever she had her black hair, I bet she would have looked hot as fuck with like a flat bill.
She does. She has black hair right now.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Shows you how much I pay attention to her.
She always does. She colors her hair black. I like.
Oh, is that? Oh, I love dark
Yeah.
hair. Is that her thing? I
Yeah.
didn't know that because she's natural.
She
blonde,
tries she tries to go for that. She tries to go for that look. I like it though.
But like with
And
the,
I'm over here don't have one tattoo. I don't feel like I don't feel like I have a look. I just generally exist.
but
like-
I think I don't know if this is going to sound insulting or if you'll get what I'm saying.
I'll get
I
it.
think with your personality, the way you carry yourself, the way you dress makes sense.
Just random.
It expresses your personality.
Yeah, it's just randomness.
Yeah. Like you're so chill and laid back with it that you could, I mean, you never look bad.
Thank you.
Like you always, I mean, for real.
But I'm
You
not,
always
I don't
look
go
good.
and try to dress like super
You're not
sharp.
trying to look like an Abercrombie model.
Yeah.
You're not trying to look all, you're not going for an aesthetic. You have your own personal thing, but what you have is like expresses you. Like me, I would say I'm more alternative than anything.
Mhm.
I have a mixture of like alternative looks with country.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And that's
Yeah.
what I would say if somebody asked me what my aesthetic is, I would either say that or fucking military grunt.
Would your aesthetic be like what you would wear to somebody else's wedding? Like if it wasn't black tie?
I don't know. I would say if we were going to a,
Or maybe not a wedding.
Yeah,
That's
a
because
wedding,
you are
'cause
going to dress.
I'm
Because
putting a sports coat on,
I'll
a
do-
cowboy hat.
I always go with the cowboy boots at the wedding because it's just it's just easy.
But like if you look at, like say we're going to a party, like a buddy's party, we're supposed to look nice. It's not like a show up in shorts type thing. I have like some sort of flat bill on. Like back in the day, I wore nothing but like elements, like skater shit. Never skated. I just like the look of the stuff.
Yeah, and it was kind of a big fad when we
Well,
were.
and then I would wear like, of course, back then there was affliction or tap out stuff, but whatever. But like now, it's like I have.
I miss Tap Out Dusty.
But now it's like I have like a grunt style shirt on, or a Dixon flannel with like Kubla Khan Texas like emblem on it, like a hardcore metal or something
them.
aesthetic, you know. But and then I also go with jeans and boots.
Yeah.
So I have like a mix. I have like a alternative mix that I really wear, and I don't really mean to.
Mhm.
Like I said, it would be either alternative or military grunt is what I wear 9 times out of 10. Like I wear shooting pants and like a natural colored,
Yeah.
like army green or desert sand, like the tan or something like that. I like natural colors.
Yeah.
Like if I could build my house right now, my house would look like a fucking. I would have plants everywhere.
Yeah.
I love that fucking outdoor. I mean, I guess I love outdoors, period.
Right.
So why not bring the inside to the out or outside to the inside? But I mean, I just even the clothes I wear is like that. I don't know. Or I wear black.
Do you like to wear clothes with plants on them?
No,
Oh.
I don't like to wear clothes at all. If I could be naked 24/7, I would. be.
Yeah. Oh, I know you would, brother. That's your favorite. That's how comfortable you are. And that's one of the biggest reasons that I love you is because you're so comfortable in your own skin.
I love you too, friend.
So I just wanted to. Sometimes I don't say that enough.
No,
I do love you. I do
it,
care
it feels
about you.
it feels good to be told you're loved.
Sometimes we like.
I've been married for 10 years. I don't get told that anymore.
Yeah, sometimes we get a certain way with each other because we communicate with each other so much, or and we
Yeah.
have for the last few
15 years.
Yeah, it's just like especially now we talk every day almost, or and then we went through,
or at least in the group text.
and we went through that whole period of like COVID, and we were playing video games and stuff, and like all that time, and just
Yeah,
everybody else kind of was gone for a while.
yeah.
We're the only ones, and so we're just sitting there playing video games.
Dude, we
with
did
each
have like
other.
a year or two of our
Yeah.
life where we talked
Yeah.
daily for 4
And
or
it
5
was-
hours.
And it was like 5 days a week because
Yeah.
people would be like, "Oh, do you know that guy?" And I'm like, "Yep,
Yep.
yep, yep." Very much so. Like,
Unfortunately, a little
yeah,
too well.
Yeah, he's the main like that. At various points of your life, there's like one of your friends that you just for whatever reason talk to
That's the main guy you
More-
talk out.
more than everybody else, and there was probably like a 2-year period just because we were playing games so much that it was like we were probably talking to each other for 3-4 hours a day. And so we got to where we would say, I mean, we always would say whatever.
Very
to each-
inappropriate
Yeah.
things, yeah.
But it got to be like that bond was like the stronger the bond, the more you're willing to just say what the fuck ever. And somebody's like, "Oh, you're gonna piss him off." I'm like, "Yeah, I know."
It's fine.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. I would not have done this if I thought you were not gonna get mad. I wouldn't have wasted my time doing
Yeah.
it. I was like, I know what pisses him off.
But and I think with us too, though, is like I worry about pissing Kevin off. We've talked about this before. And it's not because of like just outside of friendship and stuff. it's a lot of, I don't talk to Kevin all the time, and I don't know if he's going to be mad at me tomorrow or in a week or in 5 weeks or if he's going to get over it. With you, I can piss you off right now, and you're going to call me tonight or in the morning and ask me a question.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be over almost as soon as it happens. And that's the same way I am.
I've got to the point in my life where I don't want to be mad about shit anymore, because I think I went through so much time where I was just mad about it. I thought
Everything.
I was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like, I thought that was part of, like, and not like violently mad. Well, sometimes, but for the most part, not. But I went through some crazy shit in my life, you know, and
Oh, I know.
and it's like,
Well,
I don't want to.
The shit you went through, though, in your defense, like, I feel like, and I'm just speaking outside looking in, I feel like you would feel broken if you're not mad. So you force yourself to be mad about it, to not feel like, why am I not? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't. Shit just doesn't make me mad anymore. It's just a choice that I've made. As I've just decided. I mean, things do frustrate me. I'm not gonna say that, but I don't let them go as far as I used to. So
yeah, we get mad at each other weekly.
yeah. So
I mean,
but like even going to my new job, I told my brother, I was like, I'm not gonna get pissed off at any of these people. I'm gonna just, and I'm not gonna say it hasn't happened. I've had a couple of times where it's kind of, you know, somebody's just
it
like,
started boiling
but
a
I
little
was
bit.
able to grab it real fast and not get fired.
I've had people that I don't really know real well. I would consider them friends, but like not like our core group of friends. Like, they're not type people I would bring around our core group because they're just not that close to me. You know what I'm saying? But I would still consider them a friend. Like, I like them. But I've even had times where people are like, dude, how do you not hold grudges on anybody? And I'm like, because I don't have the energy for
Yeah.
it anymore.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
And like, let's be real. I know for a fact, I can name off 5 people right now that are real nice to my face, but I know they talk a lot of shit behind my back.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's they really hate me and they're cowards and they don't want to get beat up, or if they're just that two-faced piece of shit that is like that. Because I'm the type of person, if I don't like you, I'm not going to talk to you.
Yeah.
I just can't do it.
Yeah.
But even with them, I will catch them in the act, or someone will tell me something. I'm like, cool, I don't care.
Yeah.
And they're like, you're not going to defend yourself? You know it's not true. And I'm like, I have no energy to defend myself.
I have always told people about you. I was like, you know, they'll say something about you. Dusty's an asshole.
That's fair. That's fair.
He thinks he can get away with everything because he's so big, you know. And I'm and you know, this and that and the other. And I'm like, hey, you ain't saying nothing that I've never said to his face.
Yep.
And I was like, and you're free to go over there and say it,
Yeah.
you know.
Come say it
but,
to me.
But just be aware, you know, if you cross some kind of line, you know, especially physically, like, just be ready. I mean, it is what it is. He's probably going to be like, you're right. You know, I understand. I try. You know, I try. I think you try. I assume you do.
Well, I have had a lot of times in my life where
You're not as big. You're not as, I don't know how to say it. Like, I don't want to say just generally violent.
I'm really not.
But I mean, like, you're not as quick to anger as you used to be.
Oh no.
So,
But I think back in the day, I had a whole lot of, if I get in a fight, I look cool.
Yeah.
So I went out
It's
looking
just
for
that-
a fight,
It
and
was-
now
it's
I just
just
don't
that,
want to.
It's just that testosterone in your early 20s is a motherfucker.
And I was a late bloomer, so it was real bad for me.
It's a motherfucker. It motherfucks your mind. Like, I mean, it gets you in. One thing that I wish I could go back and tell myself is like, hey, it's okay at 18 if you're not doing great, but there's no reason to go and do so much crazy shit.
Yeah.
And like make these off the wall decisions.
I wish I could go back in time and tell myself it doesn't matter as much as you think it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Like,
you're gonna
everything, like, period. Girls, job, friends, even everything. It doesn't matter as much as
just
you
relax.
think it does.
Yeah. Just relax.
It's all going to work out in the end.
Yep.
You're going to be super. Because whenever I lost sports, I went through a dark fucking depression time. I think everybody close to me knows that. And I did some things I'm not proud of. But if I could have known 2 things: 1, invest in Bitcoin at 2007. And 2,
Yeah.
it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
It's going to work out. Not that big of a deal. Don't stress over it. I think my life would have been a lot happier long term than, you know, Amanda's what really changed me.
Right.
And I'm not just saying that to try to get laid or something. You know, we're married.
By your own wife.
We're married. I know that's not gonna happen.
And it would be like 2 weeks from now anyway.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
like, you look good in those overalls, babe.
Oh, that was so funny. She hates them. She hates them. But yesterday I wore this overalls because we went to a 4th of July party. So I wore these out in town and HEB and Walmart and Boo-Rays. 8 compliments. Hey, I love your overalls. I'm like, thanks, brother. And every time they would walk off and I'd be to look at Amanda and be like, that's number 2. And she would get so annoyed. And by the end of it, a guy at Boo-Rays, an old man, was like, man, I love your outfit today.
Yeah.
And I was like, thanks, brother. And he walked off to the bathroom and I looked at her. She's like, I don't give a fuck.
You just have that confidence, and it just like, for some reason, I feel like if I did that same thing, it would almost be weird. But it would be
I don't think
because
so.
but it would be because of me, right? I would in my own head would kind of make
Yeah.
it like, what the fuck am I doing? Those people are making fun of me, right?
Yeah.
And then you're just like, hey, he gave me a compliment. That's all I
Yep.
heard. That's all I heard.
I'm making a statement.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, I didn't. If he was making fun of me after he walked away, didn't hear it. Don't care. I'm only taking the compliment.
I am in his head still.
Yeah.
You're talking about me.
Either way, right? Even if people hated it, you would be like, "Thank you for hating it. Thank you for noticing." That's all I care.
Hey, that guy talked shit. He called his friends and told them how
yeah.
stupid I looked. But guess what?
Now
you
I'm
go
gonna-
find that guy tomorrow and be like, "Did you see that guy with the American flag overalls?" He's gonna be like, "Yeah," because he fucking remembers me.
That's right.
I don't want to. That's one of my biggest fears.
We
That's
need
one
it-
of my
we-
darkest fears is two things. And the deep, sorry about getting,
No, you're good.
whatever this is,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
two of my deepest, darkest fears in life is to pass away with no legacy, where no one remembers my name. I never want to be forgotten. I want to do something where, even if it's as little as 2 people in the world being like, "Oh, that guy was awesome."
right.
I want to make somebody's day better. That's kind of how my mindset goes. I want to make somebody laugh, make somebody's tomorrow better than today. But passing away with no legacy, just turning into dust and being gone forever. That, and laying on my deathbed one day saying, "Man, I wish I would have done this." I don't want to do that. I want to, if you have it on your, like I tell Amanda all the time, I don't care what it is. If you want to do it, let's fucking do it.
Mhm.
Because I refuse to be with how strongly and passionately I feel about, I want to do everything that I want to do. And I don't want to have regrets whenever I am laying on my deathbed. I refuse to be the person to hold somebody back for fulfilling their
Right.
goals.
Right.
So when it comes to like shit like this,
Yeah.
I don't know why it don't bother me, but I think that has a lot to do with it.
And Landon and I had talked about this, or I had told him this, is that I've always wanted to do something like this is like my way to be artistic, because I have like a lonely job, right? So I work in the desert.
In the desert.
I'm by myself. I'm with one other person. Like I'm with my brother a lot, or some random person just
Yeah.
off in freaking Narnia. And there's not a lot of, like, you get a lot of interaction, and I miss that, right?
Yeah.
Like I miss being able to, when we were younger and we would see people, and we would kind of like seeing Kevin's granddad and standing out in front of Walmart for 30 minutes talking to him. I miss having conversations with people.
Even
'cause
if he's just talking shit to you.
yeah,
It
yeah,
feels
he'd
good.
call him gay.
Yeah. It feels good.
I'm surprised he didn't call Kevin a dumbass at some point, but it was just like, it's fun. It's nice to communicate. It's nice to reach out to people and to communicate with people. And I can't sing and dance and all that stuff. So this is like kind of like an art form to me.
Yeah.
And this is one of the big reasons.
Your ways to express yourself.
Yeah, this is how I can express myself. And I also enjoy just running my fucking mouth. So
One of my biggest things with the podcast, and I didn't realize it was as fulfilling in this until here recently. I send y'all the text messages and the messages, not text messages, but the DMs I get on the Dropped Outdoors stuff. And people tell us like the one I got the other day. You mind if I read it from the Dropped
Yeah.
Outdoors? I mean, I know this isn't the right podcast, but
oh, you're good, brother. We support the Dropped Outdoors podcast on here
when it's convenient.
when it's convenient. It's always convenient. I want you to. I'm gonna wear one of y'all shirts on here.
Are you?
Yeah, I am. I just need you to get me one.
I sent that to the group chat, did I not?
Oh,
Or did I send it to the man cave? Okay, here you go. It says episode 17, Beneath the Surface, Men, Mindset, and Momentum. I just watched your YouTube video, episode 17, and I really loved how deep and honest the conversation was. Your words made me reflect on how mindset shapes every part of life. It truly inspires me to stay consistent and keep growing. Thank you for everything y'all do. So, like, I didn't realize, like, like I just said, I want to make a difference in the world. Like, I want people to remember my name, and we're nobodies in the general sense of things. But I've gotten 5 or 6 messages. Like, that one is probably the most heartfelt one, but 5 or 6 different messages of, man, I love y'all stuff. Like, don't change it. I don't care if y'all blow up or if y'all stay the same. Like, you have a fan.
right.
Like, things like that. But, and just little things like that feels so fulfilling that maybe there is somebody out there that I am connecting with. And I know it's my mindset, but I've always, no matter what it is, no matter who it is, I've always felt like the third best friend. Do you know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah.
Like, I've always, it might not be that way. And it might be, like, arguably between, like, say, I don't know. It's hard to say because I don't know. Like I said, I always feel like the third best friend. But say me and you go somewhere and another person we hardly ever talk to meets us there. Like, there's just, I don't know why I always take the back seat, but I feel like I do. And like, I feel like the connection's better with the other 2 people. And there's something about this that I'm getting my voice out where I'm actually connecting with people. And it makes me feel good.
Right.
So that, I didn't realize that was why I would enjoy this. But since I've gotten those messages and stuff, I'm like, man,
Yeah.
like, that's one of my favorite things about being on the podcast, whether it blows up or it stays the same. The fact that I feel like I'm connecting with people on a different setting than I normally would. And like, I'm being some sort of help or motivation or inspiration or whatever it is. Or maybe it's a, son, whenever you grow up, don't be like this guy. Whatever it is, I'm helping people in some sort.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've fallen in love with that aspect of it that I don't think I'll ever quit this.
Yeah.
No matter what happens.
Yeah. It's something to look forward to, and to, like, it's fun to work on during the week. I mean, and we're still, like, even though this is probably, we're on episode 10 of Punchline, and
Hey, we're on episode 10. It's not, we didn't make a big deal about it.
oh fuck,
We are
should.
higher than 90%. I want to say the statistic is once you hit episode 10, you're in the top like 1 or 10% or something of podcasters, because most people don't make it to past episode 10.
And the crazy thing is I had like been thinking of like a whole thing in my head before about how I was gonna get all excited about it being the 10th episode, and then so it's still part of the learning process.
Yeah.
Is coming up with good, like, material beforehand, and then getting it,
Well, none of us are organized is the problem.
yeah.
Like,
we would almost,
we didn't even know Kevin wasn't going to be here until an hour before.
And so it really is like doing it off the cuff, because sometimes I feel like it's more silly and funny. Sometimes it's more argumentative, which have gone this whole episode avoiding said argument. Allegedly. I do think that, I think we'll have to do that on another one, but we probably should do it soon.
Yeah.
But it's hard to, like, even that shit, like, I have a whole storage of videos for whenever we put that one out, so we could kind of, play along with it, because I think it's fun.
It is fun.
I think it's fun. It's some silly shit we do. I mean, TikTok, if people like us aren't making videos, they're not getting content. It's just part of it. It's just being part of it.
And my thing is, we always talk about, should we be funny only, or should we be vulnerable? Should we do conspiracy things? And we always come to the consensus of, we should do what we want to. And my way of thinking now after doing this, especially me and Landon just hit episode 20 on Dropped Outdoors. And after 35 plus episodes, for me personally, I've kind of came to the consensus of I want to be myself.
Yeah.
I just want to talk about things I want to talk about because as many people that might fucking hate us, there's going to be that many people that connect with us and love us. So we can talk about whatever the hell we want to. And you're going to build that emotional connection one way or the other with everybody, whether they hate the podcast and think it's the stupidest thing in the world, or they love the podcast
Yeah.
and they're like, these dudes are freaking hilarious. I like how they can be vulnerable. I like how they talked about the moon landing being a conspiracy because I've always thought that, but I didn't want to be the weirdo to say it. But that fucking coverall weirdo said it first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's always going to be people that love it and hate it. So we might as well just be us.
Yeah. Because sometimes when we talk, we're laughing and we're cutting up and it's more silly and goofy. And then other times it's just, I mean, when you're friends with somebody for as long as we've all been friends, it's not, there's going to be like Mondays.
Yeah.
Right? Like relationships have Mondays.
Yep.
And it's not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just a day, and yeah, maybe it's not going to be the most exciting day ever, but it's also going to be just a productive, interest. Even on the non-exciting days, they're like I guarantee you, because we're going to get done here and we're going to be like, oh, we kind of were, that was a little more serious than usual.
Yeah.
We're going to go back and watch it.
And we're going to laugh.
And we're going to be like, oh yeah, we were cracking up doing the whole
Well, and see that,
talking about a Tesla factory full of headless bodies. You know what I'm saying? So because that's
Meat
I think
suits.
so I think that's kind of the art of this is that you are gonna like that's just our personality is that we're gonna try to like I'm sitting here everything you say I'm trying to come up with what I'm
Yeah.
saying like something funny and sometimes sometimes there's something and sometimes it just doesn't happen and then
I mean, it's just like you're hanging out with your regular friends.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, there's sometimes you say things and you laugh so hard at your own jokes, and me and
Nobody
Kevin are
else
like,
laughs.
"What?"
And
And there's sometimes you say things off the wall that you're not even thinking's funny, and me and Kevin are over here like shitting ourselves.
and so it almost takes that level of courage to like go from the stuff that you would just say
The campfire talk to
to saying it on this and
on
that's
the internet.
and that's one of the things that I love about it is that I feel like it's making me a better communicator in life. And the hardest thing I think that we do is communicate because it's almost like, oh, if we could just talk to them and they could understand what I'm trying to say, everything would, be better.
Well, I was always worried about me and you being on this episode by ourselves. Not like today, but in general. Because
I'm gonna keep doing that.
I have I have friends that like in Peaster that know you and me, and they're like, well, like, what's y'all's relationship like? And my exact words, I've told 3 people this, is mine and Bradley's like relationships kind of like black holes and booty holes. And they're like, what are you talking about? I was like, we can have a conversation about anything.
Yeah.
And that's the cool thing. If I text Bradley right now and I'm like, hey, did you see that we're actually living inside of a black hole and we're turning into mush as we speak? He's like, oh yeah, I saw this, or no, I'm looking into it. Or we can talk about penises and booty
Yeah.
holes and have just as much fun and feel like we're making just as much headway.
And we're probably gonna do both because I think
Exactly.
we had this
That's our personality.
And I think we had this conversation the other day where I said that like you think like, and it's not an insult, it's just a way to describe it, but like you think like the video of the guy fake farting in front of everybody,
that's
which it's funny, right?
Farts get me though. I know I'm weird like that. I will always have a soft spot in my heart for a fart.
Yeah. So we'll go from like when we have a conversation and when we're just hanging out, at some point we're gonna be talking about penises. And
My favorite topic.
And at another point, we're going to be talking about like how to solve the Middle East, right? And it's not even maybe in a serious tone. Sometimes, I guess, probably, and that's
the bad thing is we can go from penis conversation and laughing to legit having even a heated debate where we're not even on the same page about solving economy problems in the Middle East.
Yeah.
Whatever, and be serious, and then go right back into fart videos.
And it's kind of even like when I was wearing that one on and we're like, oh, it was all, political.
Where you spoke about politics the entire time.
But then I go back and watch it, and because I was like, damn, because I know that it's fine if I do it, but it's just like having a conversation in real life.
That's what
I'm
we
not.
do.
I'm not trying to leave out, where that's all we talk about for like a whole time because I like that way. But the whole time it's just like I imagine it would be because I've never seen ourselves had that conversation before. But I always imagine that it would be you know, me being like yada yada, you and Kevin shitting on me. And then us all shit, and then laughing, and then
I actually felt bad for Kevin during that podcast
but
because I was shitting on you, and Kevin hates politics so much that I don't even know if he was. I don't even know if he realizes he was here during the podcast. He was like, "Fuck, shut up."
but there was a lot of moments in there that I, you know, even though the overall theme was like, oh shit, there's like a lot of funny shit in there. So and that's what I enjoy doing this. And now it's just the challenge of getting us off microphone onto said microphones. And I feel like you do a really good job of it because your mindset is so positive.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm like still struggling sometimes between like, okay, we want to talk about this, but then we just talk about, and it's fine.
Well, my biggest
and it's
thing
like
is
we just go this way and it's fine. It's like we just need something to get started, and then because I even said I was going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions.
It hasn't happened yet.
And that is not good.
Well, my biggest thing on my mindset on the podcast itself.
Like we're at hour 15, and we usually go an hour 15, and we were worried about getting through this. That's what was my biggest worry about us doing a podcast together is that we could just sit here and yammer for fucking.
If we don't cut this off at like 2 hours, we could go for 5 or 6.
Because we will just talk because of the fact that we played video games and stuff at night for so long together, and I'm talking 2 or 3 hours at a time.
Yeah.
We can just have these rambling long form conversations. I think somebody said in the comments of one of our videos said this stuff doesn't make sense, and I was like,
welcome to our
welcome to the
conversation.
Punchline Part Project. I think we say quite often this is where logic comes to die.
Yep.
I think that has been in a lot of my intro stuff is this is the podcast because it is just it's the dynamic of a friendship of people that you've lived with.
Yeah.
And over the course of 15 years, I wouldn't feel as comfortable doing this with somebody maybe that I had just worked with.
Well, I'm going to say like even Matt. I love Matt. Matt has a direct line to my funny bone. But I don't think I could do a podcast just me and Matt.
Right.
Like you probably could.
Yeah.
But like me, and like I'm saying, like Matt is one of my favorite people. I fucking love Matt. And I love Kim. But I couldn't do a podcast with Matt and Kim because we don't have that dynamic of being able to just talk and carry on that conversation. We've never done that.
Right. And
we've always had you around or anybody else.
to be able to like fall back on that history.
Yeah.
Whereas like we can do that.
Yeah.
And then like you have friends you can do that with that I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's
Well,
just
it'd be like Colton.
yeah.
Me and Landon could sit here and have a conversation with Colton for 3 hours.
Mhm.
You and Kevin
Right.
would not
just
be able
because
to.
we're not as close.
And we all, I mean, you've known him for
Right.
10, I introduced
the
y'all, I
same-
guess,
yeah.
so 10 years.
Yeah.
I'm about to say 15 years maybe.
Yeah.
So whatever it is, but it's the same concept
Mhm.
where with you, I was worried about, I was like, do you have any topics? You're like, nope. And I was like, me either.
Yeah.
But
I
we're
mean,
sitting here at 2 fucking hours.
I mean, I kind of had a topic and we didn't even go into anything. I mean, we did a little bit.
I
'cause
didn't even know if we were still doing it today or canceling because of 4th of July parties until today.
Well, unfortunately for me, well, and I guess kind of fortunate almost in a way, but the baby's sick. So we're kind of not able to do anything.
Oh, so you're...
So that's why I was like, what, anytime after, 2 or 3, I mean,
Anytime after Lauren gets her fake
Yeah.
hair put into
Like,
her eyeballs.
yeah, like she's taking the,
Weirdo.
like she'll take the boys and she'll take the twins and they'll go drive around and look at fireworks and I'll just hang out the house with little baby,
Yeah.
just hanging out, watching some baseball or whatever. I enjoy it and I'll just think about fun stuff that like at some point it's gonna all get in there or or something like that because there's like some games and stuff that I want to play and things like that.
You know one thing I want to do with you and Kevin? I make the face, you make the sound.
Do it.
But like, have you ever seen those? Like,
are
I
you
would
talking
do-
about like on the skit, like on Whose Line Is It Anyway? Where
No,
they're-
like the people do it on TikTok all the time. Like I would make a random face like this one. Like I would go,
hold on.
no, turn that off.
Okay.
So like I would go like I'll show you the face. So like and then
Okay. And then
you
I
think of
have-
a noise, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3. I'll make the face, and as I'm making the face, you make the sound.
Okay, I'm ready.
So it'd be like 1, 2, 3.
That's not even what I thought I was gonna. That is not. I was thinking. I like that.
All right, so now you make a face. No noise, just make a face. Okay. So you give me a.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's do it. Do one more for me. Do one more for me.
All right.
Do it again.
No, do it again or
Yeah,
do it 3, 2?
yeah,
Okay.
Just do it again. I don't. God, I wish I could. I wish I could do what I'm thinking in my head right now.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
I was thinking like an Aerosmith scream or something like that.
But I want to do that with all 3 of us because I think that would be
as
funny.
shit. Yeah, that's funny as shit. If anybody, if anybody makes it past all the rambling and brambling,
If you make it 2 hours deep, you're welcome.
2 hours into something that we thought was going to be, because at the beginning I was like, all right, we're at like 38 minutes. I was like, well, fuck, we get another 20, we'll call
We're
it.
good.
Fuck no. Fuck no. Of the 2 people in all the friends groups that are going to sit down and just run their mouths, if you put we're insufferable anyway, and you put a mic in front of us and headphones, we're just going to say something.
There can be 5 people here, and we're going to talk the most out of all 5. You remove the other 3, and it's just us 2. We're going.
It does make it, in a way, it does make it easier, like the less people, because even,
100%.
because even like doing one with Landon, it was easier than I think, or it was easier to just get into like we talk a lot into your personality,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Like I think that's good to have that where it's harder with all 3, or with 3 or 4, as you go up, it's
I
harder.
think it's hard when you have 3 always here people.
Right.
Because like when me and Landon bring you on to Dropped Outdoors, it's easy because the focus is on you. We're talking about you.
Right.
Like when Matt came on with you and Kevin and I wasn't here,
Mhm.
all the focus was on Matt.
So this is the first time that like I feel like we've kind of be able to like focus on you a little bit, right?
I feel like I get a lot of focus
no,
anyway.
no, and I don't mean as like in the way of just talking and like making jokes and stuff and telling stories, but like since it's just you,
Who
and
I
me-
am.
yeah, well, since it's just you and me, we probably should have done this. See, this is part of the learning. We'll learn to do this a little early.
Yeah.
a little earlier up into it.
Next time we create a podcast, we'll start off with getting to know each
Well,
other.
I just meant like earlier in the episode, I guess, like time wise. Like instead of doing it at an hour and a half.
Oh, like the deep dive on
Yeah,
opening up and being vulnerable.
Yeah, kind of like since it is this one time, we should have just kind of planned. But I think it almost, and maybe it's there. People won't make it that far into it, and
Yeah.
I don't blame them. It's hard to watch. It's hard to watch a podcast. I have like 20 podcasts I'm 10 minutes into.
Yeah.
It is what it is, right? But for the ones that get there, I feel like the authenticity of it, of like your real, like get into some like raw emotions and like some real shit.
No one would ever believe that I'm like a deep person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm so, like I said, I try to make everybody smile and laugh. Like,
That's
I
why-
never really talk about my depression issues. I never really talk about things that bother me on an emotional level to anybody, not even my wife. So it's like, I don't know.
You're the kind of person that if that sounds like I'm about to make a joke, I'm not. But I'm just saying you're the kind of
You're the
person
kind of person
like
that
if-
would shut down.
like if you show up sick or something, or like if you show up and you are in, kind of depressed mood, I
Yeah.
guess I would say, it's you're the kind of person where that's noticeable to the crowd.
Yeah.
Or not to the crowd, but just like to the people that are like if
Anybody around you.
anybody around you, because they're like, oh, what's wrong with Dusty? And it's like noticeable.
Yeah.
Whereas with me, I'm not really showing a lot on my face.
I don't know. I can usually pick out whenever there's something bothering you.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just a me thing or if that's an everybody thing, but I
Yeah.
can pick it out.
But you're so bubbly that whenever you're not being bubbly, it's noticeable
Yeah.
because and whereas I'll go and talk to people, but I'm not like, damn, you look fly as hell today. Damn, you look good as fuck today. You just go buy all that and fresh as can be. Like you're just like getting in there, shooting them compliments, like just getting everybody in a good mood. And it's something that I like. Weird as it is to say, like I admire it about your personality, is that you are somebody who, if you walked into a room and we're all sitting there just not really doing anything, you're gonna be like, the fuck's going on? Yeah, we ready to party?
I was always in those middle school dances. You have the guys on one side of the gym and the girls on the other.
You're the first
I was always
one
that weirdo at half court,
by yourself.
yeah, by myself, getting people out
Just
there.
don't even care. Just trying to have fun.
Yep. And that's I've had a lot of people ask me, like, drinking and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't have to drink to have fun.
Yeah.
I enjoy drinking. I love getting a relaxed, like, buzz. I don't like being drunk. I don't.
Yeah.
But I like that little buzz. I said, but I love a party. I will never quit drinking because I don't want to quit the party.
Right.
And there's something about, even if don't even have a buzz. It's something about,
You just like the party.
I like the party. And it's not like being out, everybody hammered, drunk, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
It's the camaraderie of a bunch of people coming together that maybe don't even know each other and don't know a lot about each other.
Mm-hmm.
But by the end of it, they're dapping up and giving like a hug bye and stuff. It's like the bringing the people together thing is what I love to see. And I feel like the world would be a better place if we could just meet up in like fucking Dubai and have one big ass party once a quarter.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of wars would quit. I think a lot of people would be, I just, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
know it sounds stupid to put it that way, but I think the world would be a better place if people would just drop the fucking ego and drop their personas and their walls. And that's what alcohol helps with, and cuts loose and gets to know everybody.
And I think it's a pretty common thing throughout history that people would get together and just party just for the sake of camaraderie and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like almost in every single culture, they're meeting at some point and just enjoying each other.
Yeah,
And then
even Romans had orgies.
Because there is some.
Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
I was thinking dance around a campfire. Dusty's like, no, they were doing it.
Yeah, they were having.
They were
orgies.
having orgies. That's what I'm talking about. I know that's not what I was saying, but that's what I'm
I
talking.
didn't want to say it in the beginning. I just wanted to warm people up to it.
But I do think you have a very good point because I did miss the excitement of like going to a party and just like hanging out and just having a good time.
We've hinted on this party before, where you threw up in the guy's sink. We went to that party. I knew a few people. You knew absolutely like nobody,
I knew you.
but everybody knew you by the time we left, and
Oh,
we had
yeah.
a blast. Like we had a great freaking time.
Those were the funnest. Is just going to something like just going to something random.
Yeah, and that's kind of my thing with parties itself and getting to know people. And I mean, actually, I learned from Rogan on the compliment thing. Watch all of Rogan's episodes of the new guests he's never met before. The first thing he says is he compliments them on whatever they're doing, whatever they did. It's a sincere compliment. It's not a, hey, I like your shirt when your shirt looks like a fucking idiot. But
You hinting something at me here that I need to be complimenting you at the beginning of every episode?
no, I'm just saying that's one thing I try to do when I meet somebody new is find something I really like thoroughly, authentically like about them and tell them. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I
That
mean?
makes sense.
And it's something about, and especially I feel like as men, we don't get compliments. When was the last time you got a flower just cuz? I know it sounds funny, but
Yeah.
I'm being real.
No, yeah, you're right.
I mean, I buy my wife flowers all the time.
Yeah. I'm not the best at that.
But you get what I'm saying? Like, when was the last time as a man you got a flower just cuz? Or when was the last time you as a man outside of me, you got just a random compliment by somebody that walked up to you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, a guy told me at the Dairy Queen drive-thru that he liked my truck, and that did make me feel
it make
real-
you feel good.
That made me feel. I should have been like, I like your hair.
Well,
He had nice curls. I should have just said it.
and that's my thing. Like, especially as men, we don't get told, good job. We don't get told, like, I'm proud of you. We don't get told, like, the compliments. So when I meet somebody new, if I don't find anything authentic I like about them, I'm probably not going to talk to them again, so I'm not going to give them a compliment.
Right.
But if I can find something authentic about them that I really like, I'm going to tell them that I like it. And it just feels like every wall they had built up going into that place of not being sure just collapses right there. And you get to know a real person at that point.
So would it be something like, oh, I like your shoes, or I like your hair?
Well,
or,
like Kevin,
yeah.
his smile. Kevin has the best smile. And I would tell him straight up, like, if I just met him, like I came on the podcast, I'm a guest, and I would be like, damn, bro, like you get all the ladies, don't you? Like you have a fucking perfect smile. Like you have a breathtaking smile. And especially as a man, you don't get those compliments. And those little things, like in his head, he's going to be like, oh, thanks. But like, but out loud, he might be like, thanks, dude.
Yeah.
But like inside, he's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
And he's going to smile from ear to ear. Everybody that watches this for the rest of all time is going to see his big ass, beautiful smile. And it's going to be one of those things like, it's an authentic feeling that makes you feel good. And now I'm going to get to know the real Kevin, not the persona he was portraying coming into here.
Right.
And that's one thing I like about it.
I'm going to get you. I'm going to come up with the best compliment ever. Every episode. I like that. I really do like that. I've never really thought about that. Well, can I compliment you right now?
Yeah, of course.
I compliment you for one thing on your outfit.
The outfit's, yeah, I have to say it looks good.
I compliment you on the hard work you've done on your Dropped Outdoors podcast. I compliment
appreciate
you
that.
and Landon on that. I think that's freaking awesome.
Mainly me.
Mainly you. Yeah.
Just because Landon's not here to defend himself. To be honest, Landon does a lot behind the scenes that no one else sees.
Yeah.
So since no one else sees it, I'm going to say I do all the work.
And I compliment you for how easy you made this episode, because I really wasn't worried about it. I mean, I had a few things that I did prepped just in case, because I always do. And they also with some fun stuff. We get to talking. I don't fucking remember that shit. We'll get to it next 4th of July. I'm gonna have we're gonna get a teleprompter, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna talk about this. We're gonna put all the topics up, and we're just gonna bomb.
I have probably 17 topics in my phone that I've randomly thought about. Maybe it's taking a shit at 3 o'clock in the morning or whatever.
Yeah.
I guarantee if we put every topic we have written down for our podcast that we have not used, we could do a 5-hour podcast just off of questions.
It's insane. It's insane. Okay, let me ask you one question. It's a question about a founding father.
All right, well, let me ask you one after that.
Okay.
Let me get ready.
Which founding father had a pet mockingbird named Dick?
Which founding father?
Which founding father? And I can give you multiple choice if you want.
Which founding father had a pet mockingbird
A pet mockingbird
named Dick?
named Dick. You can't look it up.
Oh, I'm not. I was going to my question. Yeah, give me multiple choice.
Okay. Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, Benjamin Franklin, or George Washington? A pet mockingbird named Dick. Do we have a...
I'm gonna go Ben J. That just sounds like a Ben J type thing. But Madison was a very close one.
Oh, no.
Is it right or wrong?
I'm gonna come.
That's not it.
No. It was wrong. But you're getting
I'm gonna come.
but you're getting the clapping applause. The answer was Thomas Jefferson.
Oh, I was wrong completely then.
Yep.
So he had a pet mockingbird named Dick.
Yeah. That is that sounds like something that a founding father would do.
Let's see, Thomas Jefferson don't even hit me as a mockingbird type of fella.
I would never have imagined that Thomas Jefferson had a pet bird. He seems like he was the kind of guy that would have had like a pet, like Rottweiler or something like that, or like a fucking, pit bull or something, because he was a plantation owner.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to say that. See, it just seems like he would have a good catch and retrieve kind of dog.
Definitely be more of a golden retriever.
Okay, do you got one for me?
It's not. I'm trying to think if I have any.
Dusty, we said shut it off at 2 hours and we were going to fly by it. This has to be the last one. This has to be the last one.
Hold on, give me a second.
All right, you can go. You can go.
I can't get it pulled up. It's not pulling up.
Oh.
So I have about probably 20 or so for punchline, but I can't get my Google Sheets to pull up.
Okay.
You gonna ask me another one, or are we shutting it off?
I'm not proud of you anymore. I just changed it.
That's fair.
That just changed it. No, I'm just playing. I do have some more, but I kind of want to save them because,
I'm in.
dude, if we do it, we're just gonna be here for fucking ever and ever and ever and ever, and everybody's gonna. I think that Lauren was worried when I came down here that I was never gonna come back. Like we're gonna be ordering pizza or something. Just be like, oh yeah, just bring it in. Hey, what's your name, buddy? I like.
You
that.
want to join a podcast?
I like that belt, son. I like how you brought that pizza in here. Why don't you sit us down? I used to be a pizza delivery boy.
You did.
I did. I can
Real
damn.
bad one, but you did.
And see, maybe that's one thing is I guess I don't like I'll try to ask y'all stuff like that, but maybe sometimes I feel like y'all don't ask me, so like some of this shit never comes up, and I don't want to just like bring it up out of
Maybe I'm a piece of shit friend, but I totally forgot you were a pizza guy for a while.
Yeah, well, no, that's what I'm saying. It's hard to, like
Yep.
you're gonna know that,
Yep.
right? Or just remember it or anything. But I don't want to be like, yeah, let me tell you about one. But maybe I should.
Maybe you should.
I should just be like, let me tell you about some pizza stories.
You're an interesting ass cat, dude. You might as well do it.
It's just a lot of stories of people, asking weird questions and asking you to come in and stuff like that. I've delivered a lot of things to a lot of people's houses. I'll just say that much.
One of my favorite things about you is your storytelling.
I
So,
know.
like,
Dude, sometimes
when
I
you bring up
freaking
your own self, I'm cool with it because I know it's going to be interesting.
I freaking black out sometimes. Like I just don't remember any. That's part of me learning to do
Well, I
this.
think it's also how often do you sit down in a room
And
with
just-
5 fucking spotlights beaming down on you? I'm shitting you not. Like y'all can't see anything. It
ate
don't look weird
3
for y'all.
edibles.
But like this room probably goes up 10 degrees because of the lights we have
Oh,
on
yeah.
us to try to make production value look good. So like you sit down, you're looking right at a camera, knowing it's on, knowing it's broadcasting out to millions of people potentially
Mhm.
with
It's out
fucking
there.
spotlights beaming down on you.
Yeah.
It
you're
gets a
trying
little
to-
nerve wracking.
And you're trying to, and it's not like we used to do this, or it's not like we're used to doing stuff like
Yeah.
this. We're not going out in public speaking.
I
know-
literally have the most episodes out of anybody that does this as far as our friends, and I have 35.
Yeah. And that's yeah.
That's nothing.
And- but I just enjoy it because I don't know. Because we're loud, we're blabbermouths, we're show offs. It's part of the personality, and I sometimes feel like through age you kind of lose that boyish
Yeah.
charm, I guess you would say.
Well, you grow
And-
up and get responsibilities,
and
and,
it's
you
hard-
like start maturing, and you
Yeah.
have to.
And
It's-
people say you need to stop, flicking your friends in the nuts,
Yeah.
and it's like,
I like touching my friends' nuts.
yeah, I wasn't even flicking, I was copping.
Yeah.
I was copping the nut.
I just wanted to see
yeah,
how.
I just want to make sure everything's good with you,
I
friend.
wanted to see if they're dangling lower now than they were 5 years ago.
Oh fuck! All right,
All right, end this shit.
yeah. Well, hey, we thank you if you stuck through on this special Dusty and Bradley 4th of July. We run our mouths for over 2 hours edition, even though we had literally no guidance to start with. I want to, as always, congratulate Dusty and shout out Dusty and Landon on the Dropped Outdoors. Hopefully, this did record. Dusty and I are not the technicians of the group at all. We're the talent.
That's right.
We're the ones that'll get up here and run our mouths for 2 hours, and now everybody who knows how to do that shit is gone. But we're looking at ourselves right now. I see Dusty, he sees me.
I see my nipple jiggling.
We're pretty sure it's recorded. We appreciate y'all as always. If you'll, I think we need to start saying this at the beginning, but if you'll press the buttons for us, that's free. That would be freaking awesome because we do enjoy this and we do want to keep doing this.
I want to shoot for 50 likes on this episode.
I
50
I think
likes.
like
50.
I think 7's our record.
50 likes. If you make it all the way through the end, obviously, motherfucker, you like something, hit the like button.
Or they just put it on play and forgot about it.
Or I'm cool with that too. Put it on repeat. Let me get those view hours up. That's cool too. Subscribe, follow, all the good things.
All right. Happy 4th of July. God bless our troops. God bless America. Peace.